Hi, YouTube! How are you, YouTube? We are finally starting our Team Charm episode today. Depending on like how long the special episodes have been, we might get through it today, but I'm not really sure. Hi, damsel! I'm doing great. My crush and I talked about it a few days. Oh my goodness! Well, congrats, Ado! Can you feel the love tonight? Okay, so I need some Team Charm today. What is everybody? I need some Team Charm today. I don't know about y'all, but I need some Team Charm today. I need some Team Charm today. I need them to wake me up. What is Blossom doing again? Oh, right. Blossom told us that she doesn't want us to go into the jungle, but she does look like a ditto. So I don't trust that that's actually her. Got my exam results back before, and it said my work was not submitted, and I thought my teacher was being hateful, but apparently they just gave me the wrong thing, and I got the highest grade. Congrats, Undyne! The time zone change for streams is always so weird. Like, streams feel so early for me now. Now for me. Wait, whose time zone changed? I came back on my home island, Guadalupe, in the Caribbean, which is also means I'm close to... Oh, are you there for good, Sam? Or are you just traveling? Did you move? Yeah, I think Blossom's a ditto. That's Mike Tyson. A lot of people's time zones change, it seems. I don't know. I'm in America. Y'all know how it works for us. We're always the last to know. I'm going to Seattle next week, so it'll be 2 hours earlier. Everybody's going everywhere. Okay, Team Charm. Well, actually, let me see what my team has. Pound Defense Girl. What does Baton Pass do? Switches the user's position with the oh. Wait, is there anything else about it? Okay. Makes the attacker of the opposite gender. Okay. Prevents the okay. Okay, looks like we just have an attacker, really. I moved. In the future, I might come to France, but now I'm. Hey, nice. Well, that's exciting, Sam. New horizons, honestly. Can I ask y'all for something? Speaking of that, I don't want to jinx it or delve too much into it, but something really, really life-changing and like important in my home is happening tomorrow, and fingers crossed if everything goes well, I might be moving to an area of my state that I've always been wanting to move to. So please just manifest. Y'all don't have to say anything, but just manifest good energy for me. Please. I'm seeing Nikki at the end of the month. Girl, Nikki's still on tour. Are we excited to end Miss Ender's wig tomorrow? Oh, right. We are doing the end tomorrow. That'll be a fun event. Thank you, everybody. Teddy Ursa. What? Pause. I'm sorry, YouTube. I know that we have not started even playing the game yet. I've just been yapping for 3 minutes. Thank you so much, Teddy Ursa, for gifting 50 subscriptions to the community. Thank you so much. As you guys know, those donations, I got a promotion today sharing the love. Thank you so much, Teddy. I really, really appreciate that. And I really appreciate everybody. Like, we got Sam who hit 12 months, Moth hit 8 months. I know that Phantom, welcome to the chat. I know that I don't know, the economy is really tight, and I just really appreciate that. I really appreciate that. I really appreciate everybody coming and supporting me in that way. I have to get started on the game, but I think it's so important to emphasize how gracious I am for every one of you, and thank you so much, Teddy. That was slay. Like, thank you so much. Okay, let's get started. Teddy said, play the game, please. Thank you. Wow, and congrats on the promotion, babe. You must be making money. You must be making money. This music sounds like y'all. Have y'all heard the bongos on TikTok? That's what this music sounds like to me right now. I work at Instagram. I watch your streams. Oh my god, that's crazy. Hi Instagram. Hi Meta. No, because oh my goodness. Thank you so much. Well, that's so cool. No, because like I do think that like modern content is like, this is how we watch it. Like when I was doing a more typical job, not doing this, I was watching people. I was watching people's videos. I would listen to a stream. I would listen to a podcast. Like that's what we do now. So it's like very affirming to hear that like professionals with promotions listen to me, baby. Girl, I make content. Thank you. I have girly pop. Oh, it's okay. Okay. Y'all just can't say nothing, right? Okay. I got you, Teddy Ursa. Thank you. I'm gonna tuck that away into my little confidence bag. Anytime I need it, I'll take it out and say, oh, okay. Not us being some pics away from conquering Instagram. Hi, Gooey. But yeah, this music reminds me of those bongos that are trending on TikTok. Y'all know what I'm talking about? The stress core. Hi, Kit. Oh wait, I'm playing on my Mio DS, so I can actually move my chat to see better. Team Charm is actually a subdivision of Mio. As you know, sometimes we do license out certain boutiques. We really do believe in the power of like allowing oh, that was cool. We do believe in the power of allowing an independent business to run their own businesses if they feel like they don't need us more than a little bit of like a grant, a little sponsorship, a little promo. And Team Charm, as you can see, this is an independent modeling company and they don't really need any of our help. Like they have their own business going. So we just really wanted to highlight them and their talents today. Because that's really all they need, is just a little bit of a highlight. If you're ever in NYC, please hit me up. We can tour at the Instagram headquarters. Oh my goodness! Could y'all imagine me in my half drag, in my pajama pants, and my drag from the waist up, doing an Instagram headquarters tour? That would be so slay. I'm gonna remember that, Teddy. But I am also, like, I mean, you know this by now, Teddy. I am a homebody, so there's a chance that it might not happen. Let me baton pass, girl. I'm an otaku bestie. Hi, Panda. Please, I thought you were talking about Megan and Cardi's song. I'm taking you out to the gym right after class. I'll be listening and watching at the same time. No, CMB put me onto it. I used to think that you could only listen to music when you're working out, but like, I like listen to like, I was listening to some guy like analyze the Indian caste system like a couple weeks ago while I was working out. And I'm like, girl, this is not like an uns dance track, but it's still very interesting and it takes my mind off the weights. Because sometimes I don't feel like lifting a weight. Let's be real. You're at work right now, Cassie? Thank you for stopping by and saying hi, Cassie. Now, Team Charm is struggling a little bit. Metacham? Metacham? Okay. Okay, let's try this again. Have I heard about Vicha? They're a group, right? They're like a girl group, aren't they? Oh, I need to use quick attack. Okay. I just want it to be known that we've never said anything bad about Instagram emotes in this space. No, I am thinking about it, but at the same time, I think anybody who watches me knows that I am a nuanced person, so. Let's just not talk about that. Global girl group under JYP. I haven't seen a lot of them because they're quite young, and like I think that they're more catered to like younger tastes. I'm not saying that like I'm too old to listen to them, but like a lot of their like some of their debut projects have just been a little bit too like, hey, I'm Gen Z, and like that's fine. I'm not saying anything about the group themselves because you have to be extremely talented to debut in K-pop. It's just like the concepts are like not really. I haven't been like going out of my way to like listen to them. They haven't posted since March. Ooh. Now that's interesting. See, now my ears are perked up. After their respective GPLs, So Julia and Mio decided to travel and assure the future of the Mioverse. Seeing that Stella, the meta type, was still working hard, even after her major underappearance during the Platinum GPL, they decided to recruit her and help her evolve. They became Team Charm to stop MLO agents from stealing precious treasures that could help. Exactly. And like that's why we trust that like. And this is something that a lot of people don't really know about So Julia, is that she is very business-minded. The moment she got off of GPL, she was immediately like, okay, so how do we make the brand a little bit more horizontal? How do we like, you know, so like shout out to her for like making an appearance in this sort of prequel, you know? Also found my class is about to extend real soon, so I may be stuck on campus from 9 a.m. to 4 p.m., but it's all for my success, I guess. Glamorize it, glamorize it. I've had moments like that, and I would just glamorize it. Be like, well, I'm here all day, so let's just make it a thing, you know? Studying all day long. I'm just studying all day long for my success in the future. Like, you know, like, just romanticize it. That's how I cope with life, is I just try to romanticize it. For Team Charm, it's better to not do save states because you need the girls to level up because they learn good moves. Oh, I see. Hi, Emerald. Help! See, this is not good. I need... My girls are not attacking the way they need to. Do I have any orange berries? I have no items. Y'all. Okay, let's stop for a second. Team Charm kind of gives Itzy to me. No, shout out to Itzy because Itzy does have one of the best dance breaks of all time. I do think that the wannabe dance break kind of changed the standard for girl groups. I'm like not even kidding. I do think that that dance break changed the standard. I really do. Like I'm not being funny. Pokemon Ranger still girly pop. I would like to play it, but I don't know how it would work on my Pink Mio DS. And you didn't live on Clock That Tea. No, it really did. Like, track the history. Track the history. When Itzy Wannabe came out, everything else changed. Now, Metacham. What are your tactics, babe? Can you attack them? Metacham, please, girl. This is ridiculous. I have to leave. I have to go. Oh my god. I need to get out of here. I need to get out of here. Get a drawing tablet for it? How would I make it work on... This is very... Y'all, I'm really scared. Oh my god. I need to get out of here. Itzy walks with Seraphim, Espa, XD, Kastrat. I still think that aespa is a little bit more of a visual group and like a visual vocal group, and I'm not saying that that's like a bad thing. Like the thing when you talk about K-pop is you have to like really classify everything that you say, or else somebody's going to think that you're like coming for them. I think aespa is a little bit more of like a visual vocal group. I think Le Seraphim is like a performance, like dance group. I think Itzy's a dance group as well. And that's the thing, is like they can all be different. Okay. That's not to knock aespa. Like, aespa has had some pretty cool dance breaks, but like some of like the dance breaks are a little bit more model. They're a little bit more Britney, you know? Actually, yeah, they're a little bit more Britney. Like classic Britney, like very visual, you know? That's not to say like when you do K-pop dance, like it's still like even aespa is like doing acrobatic stuff, don't get me wrong, but that's just where I come from. I can't stop thinking about the bongo remixes. Speaking of bongo, I liked Bongo by Cardi B. Bongo. What is going on? What is going on? La Fleur des Pois bongo remix win. I keep forgetting that I have a digital footprint. This dungeon is so slay. This dungeon is very scary. For the K-pop girl groups, who would be the 3? My top 3 K-pop girl groups, probably like right now. Le Seraphim. I still like Twice. I do think that they need a break. They've been releasing too much music to the point where it's starting to sound like they're just picking in the archives and JYP's trying to make money. But Le Seraphim, Twice. And you know what? Secret. I still love Secret. Like, I don't know, like, I know that Secret, like, doesn't like making music anymore and, like, they're done. But I used to, like, if there was any group that I used to stan majorly, it was Secret. Like, I never got into, like, fan wars or anything, but I loved Secret. I loved every comeback. I loved Secret so much. It's hard for me to pick a top 3 because there's something to like about everything. My aunt who was in town was telling me about how she visited Rome recently, and one of the kids, like 5 years old, asked, "Are you from America?" And she said, "Yes." And the girl goes, "Do you know Britney Spears?" And I said, "Yes, I do know her. I actually follow her on Instagram." I actually do know. I do know Britney Spears. I like 2NE1 as well. But Secret was like the group that I was like always super excited for a comeback. Like, don't get me wrong, we all loved a 2NE1 comeback, but like Secret was like my group, you know? Britney and I go way back. Yeah, I mean, I've been listening. Yeah, I've known Britney since I was like 3, you know? So, yeah, I go way back with Britney. The thing that made me fall in love with Secret was Shy Boy. Oh my god, can someone help me? I'm like really stressing. What is... I'm going to have a conniption. Oh my god. Okay, so apparently I have to like level them up. I've been really into Lovesick lately, which is so different from me because I normally don't look into boy groups, but it's super queer-friendly J-pop group. No, okay, so can we talk about this real quick? There's this uptick. Oh, it's not good to rush either. This time our target is said to be impossible to find, so we don't really need to worry about another exploration team finding it before we do. Okay, so the point is to like be resilient. Okay, I got you. There's this uptick in J-pop lately where the boys are getting very femme, and I guess I don't get the concept because I don't see that in any other type of pop music. Like, I love the concept, don't get me wrong. I love Panda Dragon, like that's my favorite. But I don't know where it comes from. Like, for me, like I get really interested, like, okay, so I'm seeing this as a trend. This is a very peculiar trend because I don't see it in really any other like pop music fields. And y'all know me, like I like anybody who's singing and dancing, I'm like looking at to see what it is. It doesn't matter where it's from. I want to know where it came from, like what made that popular, what made that a trend. Yeah, the boys are getting femme. It's really fun. Poison by Secret is so good. Yeah, I love, yes. Honestly, a lot of secrets work on their downturn when like you could tell that they were like the generations were changing and they were falling out of favor with the younger audiences. That's kind of like their best work to me. They said, let's get some of that dual income, no kids money, honey. You're telling me I'm not currently watching Britney Spears stream Mystery Dungeon? No, sometimes she does actually come and stream for me when I don't. Y'all heard that I was like thinking about getting like a VTuber. Well, actually, because me and Britney favor each other so much, I actually just have her come on sometimes when she feels like playing a game. Because, you know, Britney's very playful. She loves playing games and stuff. So I just let her come on and, like, we just don't talk about it. Kind of like a do body double moment. But it's fine because, like, this is a whole production, you know? So as long as the audience is happy, we're happy. We switch off sometimes. Y'all think Fawn's joking, but we've had Kris Jenner on stream before, too. Yeah, I mean... Y'all were there for when Kris was here. And Kris also, like, a lot of people don't know this, but Kris is a big gamer as well. And it's, like, really fun because I like being able to let people express. I mean, in the modern digital media, like, we're all, like, sort of categorized into, like, one niche thing, you know? So Kris Jenner is, like, always businesswoman, rich woman, businesswoman, celebrity. Sometimes she just wants to, like, show her gamer side. And, like, it's kind of hard for her to do that on the platform that she's established. So I like to let Kris Jenner come on sometimes whenever she feels like just expressing herself in a different way. Expressing her love for video games and things like that without really having to interrupt the sort of feed that she's curated. Okay. So Gardevoir's down. Chris's favorite Pokemon is Absol. My nail salon always plays the Kardashians and sometimes I'm like, okay, yes, Kris, you're so right about everything. I've been wanting to go to a nail salon, and there's one that I've been keeping my eyes on, but they parked a Cybertruck outside of the front of it now, and I'm like, I don't know if I want to go there anymore. Like, no hate on Cybertrucks, but I'm like, oh, I don't know. It's just like a different sort of moment. Yeah, she stands Mutter. A Cybertruck portends disaster. No, but there might be somebody in chat who has a Cybertruck. I like don't want to like rag on you or anything. It's just like for me personally, I don't really want to go to a nail salon that's also like when I think of Cybertruck, I think of Elon Musk, and Elon Musk, I don't think of like pretty nails. I just don't. Sorry. Why do I feel like Kris knows being core? She might. You have a Cybertruck in Fortnite? Do I like 9 Muses? Now, I never really got super into 9 Muses, but like I do know 9 Muses. They are part of that sort of iconic generation, you know. Who was I into during that time? I don't know. I really liked everybody. I liked everybody. I didn't like Secret was one that I was always excited for a comeback, but like I just like listening and watching performance. I like Tiara. No, I'll be real. I like Tiara as well. And when like the whole when all that bullying stuff started happening, I was like, what's going on? Can y'all just make music? Those girls, I don't know what happened, and I still don't know the truth. I don't think we'll ever know the truth about that. Hi, Brawlin. Sistar? Yeah. Baby, 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 baby. Love me now. I miss the feeling I got when I listened to Girls' Generation for the first time. The Boys played at a random mall I was at, and a world of new music unlocked for me. Yeah, I discovered I discovered the K-pop sort of like fandom and like the K-pop sort of media pipeline. This sounds so stupid when I say it, but like for real, like the sort of output on like the internet when Wonder Girls did Nobody. I was always exposed to Korean media because, as you guys know, my grandmother's Korean, but I didn't know or really like think about how accessible it would be to me in the States. So after that, that's when it all unlocked for me. I want nobody but you. Because like my ears perked up when like I started seeing like people talking about it, and they were like Korean pop music. I was like, oh, because honestly at the time when I was younger, a lot of kids didn't even know what Korea was. I know that sounds crazy to some people, but like on the real, before the internet, a lot of Americans just assumed that like, and a lot of Americans still assume that like all of Asia is just one thing. I'm not going to get into that, but it perked my ears up because I was like, oh, they're talking about Koreans. What's this about? And then I saw Nobody. I was like, oh, slay. So they're eating. They're girly pop. So that was even before I even knew I had the word girly pop. But I was like, oh yeah, this is like for me. And ever since then, I was addicted. Nobody changed the world, OMG, especially the Philippines. Yeah, yeah. I mean, the thing is that everybody in the Philippines, I know one of y'all have seen it because anytime I see something that's like specific, like very specific, that I know isn't trending on all of TikTok, I know it's like one of y'all. There's this current like micro niche trending audio of Cameron Diaz going like, my best friend was actually from the Philippines. Yeah, so yeah, next door, her mother was Filipino. And then Cameron Diaz goes like, lumpia, adobo. But that's all to say, the Philippines, everyone in the Philippines always knows, like the Philippines has their finger on the pulse of talent. Like y'all always know where the showgirls are. Like across the globe, the Philippines knows where the showgirls are. I was eating it rice. I was eating it every day. Girl, Lapani, come on now. Yeah, people used to call anime Chinese cartoons. I would tell kids that I was like half Asian and they'd be like, oh, you're Chinese. And I'd be like, no. Hi, Skier fam. Lumpia. Thank you, Scarafam. It's just two shirts I put together, my pink blazer and something else. I want to get a new camera setup eventually where I can show my outfits a little bit more, but right now you guys just see the shoulder up, which I guess I shouldn't complain about because it's a little bit easier to give glam from the shoulder up instead of the waist up, but that's the Capricorn in me, always wanting to be the best that I can be. I want to be the very best. I love when Western artists perform in the Philippines. They bump their choruses up an octave. It's like I can't. Well, you have to. Like, Ariana Grande is fighting for her life every time she goes to the Philippines. The Philippines. Like, if I ever found myself in a situation where, let's just say this, if I ever go like demure viral, you better believe that I'm leveraging that sort of soft power into an EP. I will. I just can't help myself. I'm gay. And if that ever happens and I find myself in the Philippines, vocal rest, vocal training 3 months before. You just can't because everyone in the Philippines can sing. You can't just go up there being like, Mary had a little. No. You have to bring it. Did you miss much? Liba, so Team Charm, as you can see, Gardevoir is about to... Can I actually get Gardevoir to come home? Team Charm is really out here, like, struggling. We'll see you at the karaoke booths. Girl, no. Girl, 3 months? I need 3 months just to strengthen my mental bandwidth. Well, I mean, like, at any point in time, I'd love to take 3 months for anything. I cannot compete with my Filipino coworkers. They always ask if we can do karaoke for staff outing. No, babe. Can you deactivate the girls' moves? Oh, that's actually a good idea. I'm sitting here farming experience. So which Whitney song are you gonna sing? I think that I could handle It's Not Right, But It's Okay, or I'm Every Woman. I think I can handle those. But I would like prefer it if the karaoke DJ could lower it at least half a semitone. At least half a semitone. I could access no, because when I was actually like auditioning and doing theater, I have a really crazy mix voice, but like I haven't sang in my mix in like 2 years. So I've lost like a few notes. I would say that I've lost like half an octave, which is fine. Like whatever, who cares? Every gay person can like do a little falsetto, but like I just know like going into it, I would need it like at least half a semitone lower just so I can comfortably like do like the sort of theatrics of it all. Like a bleach and semitone. Yeah, teleport. Let's stop with the teleport. Let me go in and stop with the teleport. Hi, Deki. I sound like a suffocating rat when doing karaoke. Normally, I think I sound decent, but something about karaoke, it's so. Any sort of hobbyist singer can tell you this. Setting matters. Recording in the studio, recording with headphones on, recording. Singing with a microphone in an open area, singing without a monitor facing you, singing without an in-ear. It's all different and you just have to like get used to it. When I do karaoke, I just hope that the muscle memory goes, because if I can't hear myself, and normally you can't hear yourself when you do karaoke, I'm just like, girl, this is what you get. Okay, let's turn that off. Oh, an oranberry. That would have been very nice. For Miss Gardy. But here we are again. So I thought I'd give you a little something so you wouldn't miss the fun. Thank you, Badoo. Yes, so tomorrow after Pokemon Mystery Dungeon, we are just going into the end. I don't really know what is in the end, but I figured we would have fun with it. I'm gonna try to get my best drag out and make a little video of it, record it or something, or at least just have a nice little event. I'm doing my karaoke stream soon and I'm nervous to ask for requests because I saw a bunch of Whitney Mariah last time. Now, y'all need to be nice to Damsel. Do not force her to do like 3 hours of singing Mariah Carey, girl. There is not a single Mariah Carey song that I can sing. The closest I can get to a Mariah Carey song is We Belong Together, but even then, like, it like hurts to sing We Belong Together because like you either can't breathe or it's just too high. How's the Neocraft server going? Girl, people have been playing the Neocraft server. We have, for a survival server, it's actually really insane the amount of stuff that y'all have gotten done. I did not expect it, but I'm happy to see it. What's the Genshin question, Deki? Gardevoir, girl. Oh, that's really sad, Pickled. When'd that happen? If I were to do a karaoke stream, I would need like a songbook that I know that I can sing of just preset like options. Cause I don't know, I'm very much a type singer. That's something I learned in theater school is I can't just sing anything. Late August a few days ago. That's really sad. Hope she's okay. That's tough. I prepared a meal end kit for working meal girls. Nice. Hi Dom, how are you, sister? I'm the same way, so what I do is an hour of songs I pre-picked and then open it up to requests. Oh, okay. Like a little show. Hi, the Braca. The girlies are really flopping in this dungeon. I remember having a nightmare with it as a kid. Okay. Yeah, I think the point of it is to like sort of run at it. I've pretty much figured out a way of making sure that like if I can get ahead of it, then we'll be okay. But Gardevoir sometimes really gets beat up. Say, mod settings won't let my message though, so I don't see any bad words. If there's an apostrophe in it, like can't or something like that, sometimes that's been like messing people up. Can you reword it? I'm not really sure. Normally I get like a notice and I can approve it, but I haven't seen a notice. It's giving dinner theater summer stock of 2019. Sounds of music followed by ribs and potatoes followed by cabaret. Hi Aphrodite, my day is going really well. How's your day? Thank you for sending me those positive vibes. Girl. Just got back from the park. It's right next to a creek. It was so grounding. I got a new gem baby sphere too. Gem baby sphere, what's that? That sounds fun though, Dom. I live close to a creek. It's like in walking distance and I love to just sit by it. The carnivores in New York here, it's MLO. They get a lot of experience points, so I assume the point of this is to level them up. Hi Roses, how are you? There we go, we got a level. A new move. High jump kick. Okay, let's get rid of bide because I don't like bide. I don't like them using bide. I don't like that. Asa, welcome. I'm good. I hope you're doing good. I got a rainbow obsidian and I call my gems gem babies. Oh, okay, okay. I don't know if this sounds crazy. I don't really believe in like, or I guess I haven't really looked into like the whole like stones and gems and jewels thing. I know some people do. But I recently redid some decoration and I had all of like these cute little rocks and stuff that I've collected from different stores on like a little thing on my wall. Took them off my wall and put them all on my windowsill. And my windowsill gets a lot of sunlight. Like my windows are like up. They're like horizontal and they're up. So like I get a lot of sunlight like from the top. I put them all up there. And I honestly think that like my life is changing a little bit because of it. Like a lot of like crazy nice things have been happening to me. I know I have one that's supposed to like manifest like wealth and stuff. And I'm not wealthy, but like I mean y'all saw what Teddy did. I'm just saying like so something about that. Safe state? You think so? I'll do one, but I do need to keep leveling them. That's the thing. But you have to get in the crystal stuff. It really works, I swear. I mean, I might have already gotten into it, you know? Decky, if you can't send it here, send it in the gotcha. Are you on the Discord? I can try to respond. I don't really know why it's getting flagged. I hope you're not, like, pulling your hair out over that. I'm sorry about that. I don't really know. I actually changed a lot of my moderation to be a lot more lax because we were getting that a lot, but I don't think the mods or I are seeing that message. Maybe I can... I actually don't know how to access that right now. Yes, Mama, the cleansing energy, not to mention you giving them some lovin'. We also had a new moon last night. So I do like listen. I know this. It's not crazy. We all do it. That's why it's like a big part of like TikTok. But like, there are a few people who I like to follow because they give you the rundown of like the next set of dates. And I just like to believe that there's like a little bit of magic to our life. And I do think that like for a minute, a lot of us, like as a human species, have been going through like some really like transitionary, like huge, like there's like ends of eras happening. And I'm noticing it with like people around me, things like that. Like we are closing a book and starting a new one. I feel it. I feel it. Okay. Let's get this to Viper. Somebody help me. Viper, please. Dude, this is not good. Can you do something, Metachamp? Anyway, while Metachamp does that. Yeah, you're not getting a notice about it. Yeah, if you're in the Discord, post it in the Gotcha Girlies and tag me. I'll respond to it. I got the Discord open. Actually, I'm looking at it right now. I don't know. No pressure to join the Discord if you don't want to. I know some people don't want to, but if you are there, it's time, right, Lapis? I love when you bite a crystal and you hear it crack, but then you look at the crystal and it's perfectly fine, like it's magic. Interesting, Hardy. How are you, Hardy? Yeah, my Saturn is returning. I am 28, so hopefully that means that, like, all of this, like, weird internet stuff that I've been doing since I was 12 will manifest into a healthy, productive adult life. My mom, who I learned Astro from, and I both had major reset rebirth weekends, and we were talking about it over coffee today. Something is shifting in the girly pop zeitgeist. I'm telling you, like, okay. It's just like, I don't know. The girls who get it. There's something in the air lately. There's something in the air. 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 There's something in the air right now. And it's really exciting. It's really exciting. Like, even though, like, I've noticed, like, I've noticed that some people, I'm not saying that this is new because people do have struggles all the time. But, like, I've noticed that there's some really existential struggles with, like, people around me. Like, and even with, like, all that in mind, and, like, I can see, like, where the world is right now, and, like specifically closest to home, the economy is getting crazy, but even with that, I can still sense that there's something more to it right now. So I know I'm woo-woo. I will always clarify, disclaimer. I know I am woo-woo, but woo-woo me can't help but feel, can you feel the love tonight? Right? Right? Like, something's going on. Something's really going on. Decky just messaged me that they got a new gaming computer and is able to... Okay. Let's weigh in on Decky. And is able to play Genshin, but is behind with current story and underleveled compared to their friends. And was wondering what's the best way to get back into the game. Okay, so Genshin girlies might be able to weigh in. I honestly think if you have the endurance... Because I did this because I have girly pops in here vibing with me at all times when I'm live playing Genshin, you know? So, like, even if there's like 5 of y'all here, as long as I got y'all here chatting with me, I'm gonna get through the story. If you have the endurance for it, I would say do the story. Now, if you've watched me play the story, I'm pretty sure that you can just, like, skip to Natlan. I would just skip to Natlan and just start building out whoever you like and sharing your progress with your friends. The fun thing about Genshin Impact is, like, there's a lot of lore, there's a lot of theory crafting. People get into, like, fan wars and stuff, but you can engage with it in a way where it's just like, what characters resonate with you? What did you get? Like, embrace the RNG, because there's a lot of randomness to the game. Embrace the RNG, try to make your own personality within it, and just, like, sort of find your tribe and, like, have fun with it. Like, I've been having fun with Natlan. Like, I've been playing Natlan a lot in my off time and just, like, running around. My Kachina's level 80. I'm working on getting her second weapon refined, and her talents are, like, up to level 8, I think. Her E skill. That's my advice. I hope I would not skip to Natlan. Oh, okay. Well, see, yeah. But yeah, Decky, just, I mean, think of it this way. You only have so much time in the day. Whatever speaks to you, do that. If you want to do the whole story, do the whole story. If you want to just, like, level up a team and explore the map, do that. It is overwhelming. There's a lot to catch up on. And unfortunately, like, you have to, there's so much, like, cutscenes to get through. That's the main thing. Agility's so good in this game. Well, I hope it helps me. Do stat changes retain even after an engagement? Like, if you're on the same floor, do you keep the stats? Just started the Natlan quest as we speak. That's how it felt getting to 14 while Shadowbringers was ongoing. You really just gotta tackle one. Yeah, there is a sense of FOMO, and, like, honestly, a lot of video games do kind of, like, have that FOMO thing, like live service games and even like games that aren't even live service. A lot of video game marketing is geared towards like getting you to engage. They have this like sentiment in multiple industries right now, entertainment industries, where we are in the attention economy, you know? So like they want your time, because think of it this way. In the live service space, all these games are free. Most of these games are free. And if they aren't free, they have a free trial. They want your time. So that's not insidious. That's just like how they survive as a product. Lopunny, you look so cute right now, but please, these jump ups are so scary. Please wake up. Oh my god. Can somebody help me? This is insane. So the whole time thing, I'm saying that to say, like, if you are spending your time doing it, make sure that you're doing something that you enjoy. Like, there's going to be FOMO. You can't play everything at once, you know? So just if you're dedicated to something, at least for the day. Okay, I'm going to play Genshin today. Let's see if I like it. If I like it, I'll play it tomorrow. But if you don't like it, then you just move on to something else. You don't keep stats. Okay, thank you. And there really isn't a rush. Like, they're always going to make new content, you know? Forgot to tell you, the GPU, but I was playing 14 the other day. I met some really cool girls while doing dungeons, and they all dressed like magical girls, and they invited me into their Discord server, which is girls only, and I was so happy. They do raids and stuff. See, that's what I'm saying. That's where the magic of Final Fantasy 14. Yeah, I said it right. That sounds weird when you say Final Fantasy 14. That's the magic of that game. Like, from first glance, it's like a bunch of story. Nobody really talks to each other in public chats like that unless there's like a hunt train. But you will find just some like group of nerds that just like resonate with you on your wavelength, and like y'all are friends, and like it's just your little friend group. I'm happy for you, damsel. That's really cool. That's the best way. Like, Genshin's different because Genshin's like a little bit more of a solo game, but Final Fantasy, the MMO, it's interesting because I found that I got the most progress when I found people like my tribe in the game. That's when I really started learning about the game, because there's so many systems. I mean, I guess it's kind of like the Gotcha Girlies in Discord. There's so many systems that like you can learn from it on the internet, but like a lot of it you have to like have people tell you, or like have it like somebody's like doing something and they're like, hey, so do you want to do this? You can get this, this, and that, and you sort of learn the patterns that way. Hi, Kizzy. I say Fafixive. I say FFXIV, really, in my head. I always have to correct it when I say it out loud. Yeah, I mean, there are moments where there are shout chat moments, but it's like you have to find that link shell, but like it's so hard. You can't just like, a lot of people don't really advertise it, you know, like damsels in a dungeon and like, hey girls, I noticed that y'all are all magical girls, what's the tea? And then one thing leads to another, and you're in a Discord of only magical girls playing Final Fantasy 14, and that's where the magic is. You've been doing Bajta a bit. I prefer Eureka a little bit more, but Bajta is pretty cool. They're doing a similar content style this expansion that I'm so excited about, because they skipped an expansion of doing that. It's like almost the equivalent of like if Genshin skipped doing, you know, like every expansion in Genshin you get like the reputation, like one of those systems. It's like if they skipped a system like that in an expansion. They skipped it in the last one, so I'm excited for it to come back because that was one of my personal favorites. Okay, let me, do I have an Oranberry? I gotta pay attention here. I don't have an Oranberry. I can do agility. Oh, agility affects everybody. That's slay. Let's do it again. Eureka Ortho sucks. Eureka's pretty hard to get through, yeah. But that type of content is so fun when it's fresh. If you're getting through it now, there's a lot of it that's going to be dry, and I just know it. But like, I'm excited for it to be fresh and for new players to experience that type of like field exploration content when it's like hot, you know? Luca, thank you for 3 months. Thank you for subscribing. But yeah, comment, like, that's what I love about MMOs. Like, when you have that like sort of public community, it's like akin to being like in an airport or in a mall, but everyone's talking to each other. I love that. Like, I have like one link shell that I really talk to people, and like I've known them for a few years, and like we're all just like kind of working. We just say hi to each other, but I really just like sitting and like watching people chat. Like, I love being in an MMO, like working on like I'm trying to get a hat for my character, and like everybody's playing. Like, I love that, and I feel like a lot of current MMOs kind of miss that now. But you get little semblances of it every now and then. I've been working through older raids too, almost done with the newer ones. I finished leveling physical range defense, so I DK what to level now. You did physical ranged? See, in my opinion, physical range is like the most fun. I would try out tanks. Right, exactly, damsel. I think that's why I like streams too. I was gonna make a TikTok about this. It's just something that's on my mind. Like, Star Raptor revived. Oh, they had a seed. I always try to think of like, not every day, but often I try to think like, hey, say, what can I share on TikTok today? And I didn't make a video of it because I was like, nobody cares. But maybe y'all will like this little yap. I'm like a very social, reserved person. I enjoy the company of people, but I genuinely have like an issue. I don't want to call it an issue. It's just like my type of person. Like, I am such a hermit, and I'm like very happy with that. But I like being around people too, and like it's so interesting because I like streaming because of that. Like, I feel like I can like talk with people and stuff, and I feel like so much more socially satisfied since I started streaming. But sometimes I think I'm like, it's so weird that like I don't really like, I don't know, like I'm not the type of person that's like, hey, let's go out to eat, hey, let's go hang out, because I don't know, I just like being at home by myself. But like, that's not to say that I don't like talking to people. Like, I'm very chatty on video games, I'm very chatty on stream. So I don't know, maybe I'm like, I grew up like with some sort of, I always wonder if like I was just like not raised right. For the Minecraft Mio girlies, does anyone have any requests for things that should be in the Mio N care packages for tomorrow? I'm not sure, because y'all know I'm a noob. I struggle at initiating hangouts. See, I don't struggle with that. Like, I don't really have, I mean, we all have like a little bit of social anxiety, right? But like, I don't get like, this is crazy, please. I don't get hung up on that kind of stuff. It's just like I don't really do it. I don't know. I have to like force myself sometimes to just like be a good friend and like connect, because one thing I've learned in my 20s is like, yes, you see the world a certain way, but sometimes other people don't, and like that's also valid. So like, if I care about someone and they ask me to be a little bit more, I mean, because that's the kind of person I am. I've had people approach me and be like, hey, I don't know if you're my friend or not because like you never talk. And I'm like, oh, I'm sorry, I didn't mean it that way. So like, I try to like be a little bit more, you know, of a friend, if that's what people need of me. I am going to, hi Velvet. I think I really find a link shell. I think I really want to find a link shell free company to be part of 14, to be honest. You can shop around. There's sites, I forget what it's called off the top of my head, but there are sites where people like post that they're looking to recruit and stuff. I would invite you to one that I have, but I'm honestly not really leading any or in any that are like public. It's just like I'm in one that somebody else has, and like only 3 of us really log on like quite regularly right now. Ooh, okay, do I have an oranberry? I have to really focus here. Currently confused on TikTok's rules right now. To have TikTok live studio and have the system to have your gameplay and webcam, you need 3K followers apparently, but I saw someone with literally 100 followers and they had... Right, so Josie, this is what I've learned about TikTok. They have standard rules. So right, if you hit certain criteria, you will like automatically be able to apply to things, but they will also cherry pick for access to certain programs. I'm like not even kidding you. They will cherry pick if to give you access to certain programs. If your account has hit a certain metric, if it's hit their radar or something, they will contact you and be like, hey, you can do this. Like right now, they're still beta testing a program where you can do like, you can submit yourself an audition for sponsored posts. But it's not accessible to every creator. You have to have like a link to access it, so. What did you do to stream on TikTok? When I was streaming on TikTok, that was back when they needed 1,000 people to go live. So if you have live access on your app, then you should be able to, I don't know if it's still a beta program, but you should be able to apply to the beta program for desktop streaming by basically downloading the desktop app. And like you should be able to apply via there. Yeah, Comet, I would definitely shop around for communities. Like you have to really put yourself in the right environment. 14 is like a very big game, and it does take, if you feel passionate about it and you're enjoying it so far, it might sometimes take some work to find your right spot. Dang, this is crazy. I mean, people said that when they did this when they were younger, it was pretty hard. So I'm assuming that this is part of the gameplay. I'm assuming that this is what they anticipate us doing. I mean, it's fine. It's a pretty good yap day anyway. We haven't talked in a few days, so I don't mind it. I can see the progression. Like I can see like how I'm supposed to be progressing, and I am learning more about my team as I do this. I don't like when I get put to sleep. The sleep is bad. I don't have any defense mechanisms for that. Agility is really useful though. It lets you like basically do 2 moves at once. Yeah, that's crazy. Quick attack can hit through allies? Really? Oh. So I'm on season 2 of H2O and Charlotte is already peeing me off. H2O? Oh my god. I think now that the observatory is finished in the Meowcraft server, I really want to build an actual tower and replace the dirt tower. The dirt tower is like kind of iconic. Jump lefts are kind of scary in this game. we go. Another jump love is on its way.
How many people were scared? Me too. I was really, really scared.
Whew. I have not been in the MC server in a while. That's fine. I haven't been on it in a second either. But it's just there for us to play around with when we get the urge. I'm really happy to see so many people developing it, and I'm really happy to see it like still being used. Like that's the whole point of it, is I just wanted to have like a space like that. I don't know, I think Minecraft is pretty good for that kind of vibe, I guess. Fawn, you just reminded me, Jumpluff actually is the strongest playable Pokemon used to defeat Kecleons when you steal from their dungeon source. Really? That is so iconic, though. I noticed that somebody said it attacks through enemies. Quick Attack has a pretty far reach. At least 2 tiles that I've confirmed. Austin, I am doing good. How are you doing? Thank you for wishing that for me. We watched the Hannah Montana movie in Palmy's server. I cried, and when Tyra Banks showed up, I was so gagged. I forgot. Tyra Banks was like really on her Hollywood kick. She said, "I am cashing out. I don't care." And that's how you're supposed to do it. I honestly think that if you find yourself in a position like that, you need to milk that. You need to milk that cow and retire. Some people just keep going and they want to be famous forever. I think if you ever find yourself into celebrity fame, make that money during your 15 minutes and go. I don't know. I can't relate to like wanting to constantly be in the public eye. Like if I ever found myself in that position, because, you know, capitalism sometimes just, like, makes you really lucky, and then some people just, like, end up very famous and, like, rich. If I ever found myself lucky enough to be that way, I'm making my money and I'm dipping. Can't wait for tomorrow, Fawn. All right, we're going into the end. That's going to be fun. Adele just said she's going to go on a long break recently. She wants to live life. She was built for 7 years. Yeah, I mean, like, Adele's been, like, doing show after show after show after show. That residency, I know, pays well, but, like, she's doing it smart. Like, if you find... The thing is Adele knows what it's like to, like, be an adult, a struggling artist. She knows what the other side is like, I think. And, like, I think she's noticed that she's, like, in a position where she's like, I am quite lucratively wealthy, and I have a lot of, like, lucrative opportunities. So let's go ahead. Thank you, universe. I'm going to take this, and I'm going to, like, relax and live my life. Like, somebody tagged me in something. Give me 1 second. Oh, thank you. Somebody, thank you, Magic Penjo, for, sending me that video. Yeah, Adele is quality over quantity. She's in a unique position. Like, she's kind of like... I know this sounds weird, but, like, Hollywood tends to sort of remix certain, like, types in Hollywood. I don't know who came before them, but she's kind of doing the Celine Dion thing. Amazing vocalist. I mean, I know that she, like... I don't know if Celine wrote her own music, but, like, she's an amazing vocalist. Like, an emotional, amazing vocalist. That's also, like... somebody that people love. Like that's where the luck thing comes in. It's like you can be an amazing vocalist, but like sometimes your art just doesn't resonate with the masses the way that Adele resonates with the masses. So I think she notices that and like kind of takes it in stride. Like she's always been quite humble. If I ever got that famous for anything, I'd have to pull a reverse Anna Delvey because girl, I could not. Yeah, I know this sounds weird, but like, TikTok really taught me about like my sort of social limits. I don't go like, I'm not like famous. I'm not famous, but dealing with even a handful of hundreds of comments is a lot for me. I don't think that I could be famous. I don't think that I could handle it. I like this vibe here. I like it like this. The gig calls for me to embrace sort of virality sometimes, so I just kind of take it in stride, you know? Girl. Oh, thank goodness. I will forever be famous. No! Help me! Well, Jumpluff being that girl in Pokemon Mystery Dungeon just like works so well for me. I do want to kind of play the end game. I don't know what the end game's like, but I want to try it out. Cause if so, we could like have like little like goals or something for the day if the end game is the way that I think it will be. Adele also low-key doesn't do it for me. I liked the first album that like really made her pop off. Not 19. I think it was 21. I liked that one. Some of the songs were good, but like I can see what she is. Like I'm not like giving her flowers because like I'm like, I love Adele. She's a great artist, but I can see what she is for the masses. And like the Capricorn in me likes to watch her moves. Because me living in this fantasy of like, if I ever somehow if I ever find myself in the same position as Adele, what would I do? What is she doing? You know, I'm sick in the head like that. And I just noticed like she literally just like does her residency. She'll do a little tour. She'll release a little song. She'll make her money and then she'll go live her life. And like, I appreciate that. She's my otaku bestie. People wonder why Sakura from Le Seraphim doesn't frequent social media anymore. Girl, they won't let her live. People are trying to say she shouldn't say kawaii and otaku. Girl, she's from Japan. Yeah. Sakura is interesting because like I've noticed that specifically her, because she doesn't engage with a lot of social media anymore. A lot of the stuff that you see of Sakura, this is an interesting thing I've noticed about her. A lot of the stuff that you see on the internet about her is stuff that she did like 10 years ago. She doesn't really post anymore unless management asks her to make like a post promoting the song. So isn't it interesting that all of these narratives are being formed around this person when she hasn't even said or made any type of content worth discussing for like 10 years? So it's no wonder why she doesn't want to talk to some people, because that's kind of crazy. Like, I can appreciate her from afar. We can all appreciate her from afar, but like constructing entire narratives about her person when she hasn't even been candid for 10 years. Like, what? I'm not as famous as Adele. No, I know that's like really crazy to think about, but like I'm not actually as famous as Adele. We did release an album at the same time. It was named 21 as well, but for some reason, I guess people just liked her more, so here I am. Fawn, you're so modest. Like, girl, you're the princess. I'm the Princess Bubble. I kind of like that. I kind of like that idea. I'm Princess Bubblegum. I've loved Adele from the start. I can see some commonality with Celine. They both have the same level of fan engagement closeness. Yeah, like, I'm not saying that, like, she's copying her. I'm saying, like, the place that she's been put, like, when people listen to her and, like, when people engage with her as, like, a Hollywood entity, it's similar to, like, how Celine Dion was in, like, the 90s and 2000s. She's got that, like, ballad, power vocal sort of moment, but she's also, like, very sweet and humble and, like, approachable. Like, I'm not saying that like it's all constructed and fabricated. It's just like it's interesting to see it be so similar. I went on a deep dive and didn't know that she was a gamer, and I just watched her play League of Legends with a Korean programmer. No, that's why people love Sakura, because Sakura is like, the people who like Sakura like her because she's us. like I don't want to be presumptuous, but Sakura would be in a similar chat as this. I don't know if she would want to hang out here because I'm a little bit country and wild, but like she's a girly pop. Like she's playing diva. She's playing, you know, pink Minecraft. She's playing Dress to Impress. Like she's busy right now being a pop star, but trust and believe, if she wasn't a pop star in an alternate timeline, she's on Dress to Impress. Is that an oranberry? Yes, thank you. No, I don't ever want to meet Sakura because every time I see her, she's so composed and like classy. I would feel so like, I don't know. She's very composed and I'm not. And they wonder why she says otaku bestie. Right, like that was like one of the most, of all the Seraphim lyrics, that was probably the most genuine lyric that they've ever done. Having Sakura say, I'm an otaku bestie. Doing a duck walk, like that's Sakura. Sakura be a So Julia stan. I tried to do a duck walk recently and my knees popped. So I said, Sakura, you got crazy knees strength, girl. How long is this dungeon, good lord? I would like to know. Because these jump lefts are reviving. Doing a duck walk with the House of Juicy Couture. Right, like that's... I don't care. That's talent. And, okay. I'm sorry to my non-K-pop girlies because we keep bringing up K-pop. And I try to keep the conversations balanced, but I'm sorry. The crazy era by LE SSERAFIM and LE SSERAFIM in general is putting out such good, thought out, but also unserious pop music. And that's how you're supposed to do it. Like they have an idea, they have a plan, it's a package. And what's so interesting about Sakura as a performer is like she has a history of performing in other types of pop spaces. And it's cool to see her adapt. It's cool to see how she's able to know how to work a stage in a different way. Because like before she got into LE SSERAFIM, she was like a like super kawaii Japanese idol. And she went over to K-pop and she adapted, and like I think that's another reason why people like to root for her is because like she's putting in the work, like she's showing you versatility. Like it's cool, and to know that she like is also like a gamer too, it adds like a sense of relatability where you're like, she gets it. She was a J-pop idol, a streamer, a wrestler. Like Sakura is the IRL Barbie. I'm sorry. A couple more floors. Yeah, I mean, it's fine. I'm having fun. It's just like kind of, this is like really silly. Well, not silly. It's like unexpected that Team Charm would be the gauntlet challenge, which I kind of love. This is very, like I said, something's in the air. This is very cosmic. Of course, Team Charm would be the group that has me doing probably my most like big brained sort of dungeon dive, because I've had some like hard boss battles. But like this is like really a test of like my resource management. She's been an idol since she was 13. Right, showgirl. Okay, let's pop the max elixir. Thank you. Ooh. Y'all saw what Metasham just did? Metasham just clocked that girl. Clock him again. What you want, Murkrow? Quick attack. Oh. Yeah, don't let Metasham get on you. It's kind of a big thing. Every single day that I wake up in the morning, I ask myself, did Trap Celeb stream something for me to watch? When Trap Celeb releases a stream, like a VOD, when Trap Celeb releases a gaming VOD, I feel as though I enter a new era. And like, I'm not even kidding. Like maybe that's why I'm like in a little bit of a depressive era lately. Like my nervous system is feeling a little bit slower moving because I need that new Trap Celeb gaming VOD, you know? but he'll bestow it on us when he's ready. What the thing about a Trap Celeb gaming VOD is that it's an injection, it's an installment of energy. Like, those VODs, I could not run a stream the way that he does because his streams get crazy. But because he does it so selectively and so like intermittently, like you never really know when you're going to get one. When you do watch it, I feel rejuvenated. I feel like I get some energy from him. Like he really just he pours energy into that stream, and it helps me coast a little bit more. The fact that she posed with the literal Diva Blaster from Overwatch in the crazy MV. Thanks to Trap Slope, we got the So Boom. That's true. I want to know what Sakura thinks of Lifeweaver. Like, if I could ever meet Sakura, like, at a fan meet or something. Okay, we got a cutscene, but I want to say this. If I could ever meet Sakura at a fan meet or something, I want to ask her, like, gaming questions. And she'd probably hate it. Like, that's the thing is, like, I would love to, like, do a fan meet or, like, do a meet and greet. But I also, like, am like, I feel like they don't want to do it. Okay, we made it. I think we reached the other side of the jungle. I'm pretty sure of it. When is Subathon going to be? Maybe not this week. Y'all know me. I get stressed when things get crazy. Seems like we're out of Southern Jungle. Sorry, Boulder Quarry is just up ahead, right? Huh? I think I heard some kind of strange noise coming from over there. I heard it again. Let's check it out. Subathon is a really good name, though. That's a really good name. Subathon, like, come on, it rolls off the tongue. Someone's unconscious. He's not moving. Not moving? It can't be. Huh? Oh no, is he? But he's not moving at all. Oh no. Lopunny? Gardevoir? What do we do, girls? That sound again. We heard it come from over here. Is that from him? It looks like he just passed out from starvation. Metacham. Try giving him some of those. Got it. I'll put it down and see. Next to the unconscious Pokemon, Metacham placed an extraordinarily delicious perfect apple. Leave it to Wigglytuff to make a cameo in Team Charm. Leave it to Wigglytuff to make a cameo in Team Charm. Welcome to the chat, RG. Ugh. Ugh. What's this smell? This delicious. It's a tiny bit sour. But of course it's sweet. The smell. I knew it. A perfect apple. Thank you so much. It really was delicious. Yeah. Thank you. I'm feeling better thanks to you. Perfect apples are my #1 favorite food. You like perfect apples that much? Here, you can have mine too. Really? Thank you so much. Yay! We're the Treasure Hunters Team Charm. And you are? Yep, I'm Wigglytuff. I'm the first apprentice of the explorer Armaldo. Oh, this is before. This is before. Nice to meet you. Wait, Wigglytuff is really that icon, isn't she? Because since she was an Igglybuff, she has been making moves, like, on accident. Like, that's just how she does it. I've never heard of the Explorer Armaldo. But if you say you're an explorer's apprentice, don't tell me you're also looking for the treasure in the quarry. It's no joke. We're the ones who are going to find that treasure. Treasure? What are you talking about? I was just taking a walk through here. And then suddenly all my food items were stolen by someone. And I got really hungry and used up all my strength. And passed out. That's all. Oh. Is that it? If that's it, that's fine. He's such a strange explorer. Well, let's hurry on ahead. See you later, Wigglytuff. Take care. Bye. Thanks again so much, friendly friends. Wigglytuff is like actually unhinged. What I love about Wigglytuff is like Wigglytuff is like the prodigy, but she's also alive because she's just that lucky at the same time. Like, she was passed out in the middle of the woods, and if Team Charm did not show up, she would have been there for the rest of her life. Wigglytuff is giving fawn energy. You know what? I take that as a compliment because I strive to be that jovial. This music is from Pokerogue. Uh-oh, is that a trauma response? Is everyone over here there an explorer? It was one, thank you. Probably. Everyone's gathered, aiming for the treasure in the depths of the quarry. Wow. Pretty ladies. Oh, wow, wow, wow. Oh. Are you ladies an exploration team too? You look way too delicate to be on an exploration team. This is too difficult for you girls, right, boys? I'm making Houndoom a pick-me. You should give up. Thanks for the advice, but it's no good to judge others by their appearance. So cool. Wow, wow, wow. Whoa. By the way, what's the status of the treasure? Oh, no one's found it yet. Unfortunately, nothing's been found. Nothing at all. Now, why is Centrit looking like that? Centrit is me. Like, that's what I felt like before the stream started. Just, like, fully dissociating. Fully, like, just... That's what I look like when my nervous system is shot. Now I'm feeling a little bit more like Lopunny. Because y'all know that y'all hype me up. That's Ditto? Wait, is Ditto really been secretly an op this whole time? Hi, Matt. Hi, Matero. It said that something in the quarry is really... It said that the quarry is like a really complex labyrinth. It's really easy to get lost in it. That's totally a ditto. Even so, you should be able to get at least halfway through. But after the waypoint, it's really difficult. Difficult? Yeah, even if you try to move forward, you always end up right back where you started. No matter how many times you try. And so, almost everyone's been coming back here to discuss it. Hi, Vanessa! There's got to be some kind of puzzle to it somehow, I think. If you don't figure it out, the puzzle, you'll never find the treasure. Blossom was saying the same thing earlier. It seems like the treasure is a really difficult one to find. Seems that way. But if it's that kind of treasure, there's value in finding it. Did y'all notice? I adjusted the things also for the DS screen. I love the little stickers. I want to work on some more. I might work on some more after the stream. I want to do the Toad one next. Somebody do the Blitz. Here, I'll do the Blitz. I'll do the Blitz. Where's Blitz? Blitz. Look, it shows up there. Isn't that so cool? I love it. Sorry. We're Team Charm. Nothing's impossible. So cool. You know what? Dunsparce is like that kind of... Dunsparce appreciates girly pops, and that's why Dunsparce evolved into Dunsparce in a later generation. Blitz makes me miss Brad. Poor Brad. Poor Brad. Hey, you over there. You, give up now. This treasure's ours. This treasure is going to be found by none other than the Band of Thieves, Team AWD. Team AWD doesn't really roll off the tongue like Team Charm or Mew Explorer. Yeah, that's a horrible name. Not JoJo Siwa. The band of thieves with the bad reputation, Team AWD, is here. Got it? You. Fun fact, in my PMDDX team, I run a Dunsparce in my team, and he's actually really strong, so let's say that it's his origin story. If you don't want to get hurt, I suggest you get out of here as fast as you can. Hey, what's with them? Is that JoJo Siwa on the team? You don't know about Team AWD? Team AWD is a band of thieves whose wickedness knows no bounds. I'm pretty sure that's Drapion over there. He can beat down any opponent with the claws on both of his arms and his long fangs. And that's Arbok. He's incredibly vindictive. There in the center, it's the boss, JoJo Siwa. Rumor says she invented gay pop. It's said that she pursues gay pop by any means, fair or foul. Team AWD is known everywhere for its terrible behavior. It's said that each member... Why did JoJo Siwa say she invented gay pop? Anyway. They've come all the way from that encounter stripped of all their possessions. Is JoJo Siwa really representing Poland in Eurovision? Girl, go off. JoJo Siwa is giving camp in a way that I don't think that I've even unpacked yet. Hey, you guys, weren't you listening? Didn't my lady JoJo Siwa tell you to hit the road? If you don't scram, it's gonna be pretty painful for you. Better listen up. I've been getting restless because it's been too long since I've had a chance to beat someone down. So, the first one to get stepped on, who's gonna be? Arbok is eating. I like Arbok. Everyone, what's wrong? I give up. She'll come back like a boomerang, exactly. Me too. Me too. That is Jesse's Arbok. Yeah, Jesse's Arbok decided to like take on this role just for a little quick paycheck. I know Arbok listens to Espresso. Say, Drapion, are these cute girls still here? Yeah, they are. Shocker. These girls seem to have some spine. Aren't you scared of us? Oh, I see. You admire us and want to become friends. You girls are cute, so I guess we'll let you be friends with us. Just who do you think we are? You are. Become friends with Pokemon who have terrible reputations, such as yourselves? Why would we want to do a thing like that? What? We don't think you're scary or anything, and we definitely don't admire you. We are so nice to you, and now it seems it's gone to your head. Fawn, I am begging you to do an Arbok inspired look and then make a video as her with the S. I probably could. You could probably like do a really like cool makeup look just like with Arbok. You're weaker than I thought. What? Blast. Drapion, let's take care of this for real. Wait. Hold it, you. Boss. My lady JoJo Siwa. You've made an enemy of Team AWD. And you won't regret it, will you? Not at all. Those words, we won't forget them. Arbok, Drapion, let's go. I'll come back like a boomerang. You remember this. This is a really fun episode. Team Charm did eat them. You think you could just walk away like that? We've always gotten every treasure so far, so we won't miss it this time. We won't lose. Lopunny, Gardevoir, let's hurry. Excuse me. You're Earlier, didn't you run away? Yes, that's right. I should have said this sooner. My name is Centret. Truth is, I was watching you in Team AWD. Team AWD is so hard to say. From the shadows over there. That argument going back and forth. I've never seen anyone stand up to Team AWD without flinching. It was amazing. After watching you, I feel like I can trust you, so I have a request. A request? Yes. Team AWD. Team AWD needs to be punished. Why Team AWD? The truth is, I used to be in an exploration team with some friends a while ago. My friends were attacked by Team AWD during an adventure. They were hurt very badly. What? And since then, my friends have been too scared to go out and exploring again. They spend their days shaking in fear, and so going out and exploring with me is completely out of the question for them. Just call them Team Karma. That's terrible. You know, they're real scoundrels, just like the rumors say. To do something so terrible that your friends don't want to explore anymore, that is not so Julia. We understand, Centra. If we run into Team AWD again, we'll definitely punish them. In honor of your friends. Thank you so much. I don't trust that Centra. I really don't. That Centra is setting us up. No, y'all. I don't know. I don't pay attention to Ice Spice. There's one song I like by Ice Spice called Gangsta Boo, and that's all I know about her. But I know that like she's really famous to some people. But apparently there's some drama with her and another creator named Cleopatra. And Cleopatra posted like a multi-part deep dive on like how shady Ice Spice was on tour. And I don't know anything about either of those two women, but I was so nosy. I was listening to the first 3 parts while I was getting ready for stream. Anyway, like keep it a stack. I poop on the toilet. Doesn't she make a song about that? I miss Poopy like I need a diaper. She said I miss Poopy. Ooh. Baby Storm? Is it Baby Storm going through like a mental health crisis or something? I don't know anything about that woman either. I like see stuff, like that's the thing, is y'all be watching stuff on TikTok and then I'm nosy and I sit there and watch too, but I have no idea what's going on. If it doesn't have anything to do with Final Fantasy or Pokemon, I really don't know. Okay, well let's just stop talking about Ice Spice. Ice Spice. But yeah, there was like, if y'all are ever messy, just look up Cleopatra. She's verified on TikTok, and I haven't finished it, but the first few parts was really interesting. I just like knowing what happens on tours, because that's a huge tour that Ice Spice is on. Ice Spice is like super famous. I leveled up. I have a feeling that this one's going to be a little bit easier because I haven't gotten slept. Those Manectrics might paralyze me, but I've learned a lot from those jump luffs. I've been forged in the fire of jump luff sleep spam. The doll. It's the doll. Oh. The doll, the doll, the doll, the doll, doll. The clay doll, doll, the doll, the doll, doll. The dolls are here. Peter, the dolls are here. Oh gosh, my Lewis is so bad. Peter, the horse is here. Not Metacham reading the doll. I know, Metacham like went right up to her. Why is your lowest British? Because I can't do impressions. I am a country gay. I'm a country gay, okay? The best I can do is like Dolly Parton. And I can't even do that.
Peter, the horse is here.
I can't do it.
Whoever you are, thank you.
I just can't. I used to be really good at impressions, but I think oh, Gardevoir. Now Gardevoirs are like Gardevoir is like she's like the princess of the group, okay? And it really wasn't her fault, really. Now if I have to start at the jungle, okay. If I have to start at the jungle, I'm going back to my save state, but no, we're good. Can you do Trixie Share? Share. That's the best I can do. Share. Tehran, the dungeons are great. I'm having fun today. It's been really fun getting back into PMD with Team Charm. We're hunting AWZ. Arbok is T. Labani is T. Neo is T. Metacham is T. And I'm feeling crazy by La Seraphie. I'm an otaku bestie. The chestnut trap falls on me. I'm on Boulder Quarry B3. Wait a minute. I'm the rapstress. Y'all, I was just watching the crazy English version MV that came out today, and Unche has a necklace with a full on My Little Pony toy on it, like Twilight Sparkle made her. Okay, you know a K-pop debut, not a K-pop debut, a K-pop. That's JoJo Siwa. A K-pop era is good when it makes you want to get onto like Etsy, AliExpress, Forever 21, Amazon, and you're like looking for outfits. I have been window shopping since Crazy came out because it flooded me with so much inspiration. I can't afford anything, but I have been window shopping and making little lists for the day that I might get like a little BetterHelp sponsorship or something. Because the looks have been looking, the vibe has been vibing. Like, it just feels like Crazy by Le Seraphim is a girly pop era. Gay pop? Oh, if you want gay pop, it's Crazy by Le Seraphim. This one doesn't seem too bad, as long as I don't get teleported. Ooh! 88 bedrock degree has low-key become HSR pillar Mio. I see every game as pillars that hold up Mio to be stronger. No, 88 bedrock degree, she really ate that up. Like, HSR it has a really good mix of like fun sci-fi lore, but it's also so unserious and fun. Y'all, I've got 18 minutes till I clock out. How long is stream going today? I'm gonna go for a little bit longer. I want to see how far we can get in this story. So maybe 2.5 hours. So at least 30 plus 10 plus 40 to 50 more minutes at least. I want to keep going a little bit. I'm having fun. I don't feel like stopping yet. Is the Mania speaking?
Hello, Mania.
No. I think if I was manic, y'all would know. I would start, like, doing really weird stuff. I don't think I've ever had, like, a manic episode for real. Okay, Matero. Working on resume and job apps. The stream is helping so much. Nice. I'm glad to hear it. I'm glad to know that I'm facilitating girl bossery, for lack of better words. You know what I just realized? Somebody asked me, I think it was Saturday, the last stream we did, if I was millennial or Gen Z. And my brain, I said I thought girl boss, and then my brain went to millennial. And then I thought about millennial pink. My stream is millennial pink. So there's your answer. I'm a millennial, I guess. I am the literal manifestation of girl boss. That's kind of slay. I love that. It is, but it's still a cute color. No, millennial pink is still a really cute color. It's just girl boss has kind of like lost its, you know. Now, what are you doing? I have not seen this Pokemon, I think, in like 3 years. I forgot this Pokemon existed. Oh, I remember that then. Yeah, comment. I'm a millennial. Okay. Now, Gleesaur, leave us alone. Hey! We've come pretty far. I think it's going to get more difficult from here on. Let's proceed with caution. Yeah, let me save. Skirafim, I was gonna record it today, but I think I'm gonna record it tomorrow. I haven't been wanting to like get on camera and just like, I like streaming. Streaming is so different. Like, I can just show up like literally in my pajamas with no makeup on and y'all still want to vibe with me. But like when I'm making a video, I'm like trying to like give my best and like, girl, ugh. But a good thing is I kind of detected that I was going to, after the girly pop lock, I knew that I was going to start like getting into like a wintry stage, like just for a bit. So when I got like the energy, I banked a lot of footage. So we are still keeping it rolling, but I am going to be recording the dragon type tier list tomorrow. I'm going to record it tomorrow, so hopefully it'll be out next week. We still have to do flying and fighting, and I was thinking of like putting off dragon till after, but no, I kind of feel like we need to do dragon next. There's a reason they call it dragon. Yeah, I've been dragging on doing that video. Comment, I might steal that as my opener. Sometimes I won't record a video because I don't know how to open it or I don't know what to wear for it. I think that would be really funny. Sorry, y'all, I've been dragging on doing this one. That would be funny. I think it is just 4 left, and then we're doing the mother off as well. Dragon comes out and it's just us fighting the Ender Dragon. It's kind of, isn't it funny how that works out? We're doing the dragon, we're doing the Ender Dragon, and I'm recording the dragon. See, it just, something's in the air. I'm telling y'all, tap into the magic of the world. We're entering a magic era. Like, things are getting magical. I honestly feel like maybe for the rest of our lives, our like human lives, things are going to be a lot more magical than we're used to. True love, looking for true love. You know, like kind of like that vibe. Speaking of magic, I was gonna link this in the Discord, but I got too like lost in the sauce and forgot. There is this person, I bet if you look it up on YouTube, it's like a sort of like a salt and pepper gay man who's super, super into astrology. He does an entire deep dive analysis of all of the astrological references and meanings of the entire Sailor Moon universe. He references Chinese, Japanese, Western astrology and links it all together into the universe. Oh my, it was such a good listen. It was such a good listen. It was such a good listen. I was like, yes. I need to link now, please. Actually, let me go ahead and look it up. Let me look it up because it was good. And when I was listening to it, I was like, the girls need this one. This one is good. And honestly, we should run him up because that video is at like 20K and it's a really well done essay and it needs way more than that. I'm gonna just put it in pics and vids on the Discord. It's good. It's good. And it's like it's not like super super long, so it's like it's a good like it's concise. But it's also very very just oh my goodness. I loved it. I loved it. Yeah, I put it in picks and bids. Y'all listen to that. I'm for real. It's a good one. Not a link. We should pin that video. It's like honestly, what I love about it is that it's like it's so like GPU coded. Like on one end, it's super fun. It's like, oh, we're like astrology and like the references and the metaphors and stuff. But also, it's kind of serious at the same time. Like this is literature that we're analyzing. I love that energy. I love when someone can like do a little bit of both. The link. Girl, DTI is so crazy. I look at DTI now and it's a completely different beast. And sometimes I'm like, maybe I should fire it up again, but I see it now and I'm like, I can't keep up. Like DTI has become it's a completely different beast. Yeah, I saw that there was like a DTI like ARG, like some girls like trapped in the nail salon or something. Wait, there's AI? What are you talking about, Gooey? Your sister, oh, showed you him? Yeah, the intro, the audio sounds a little bit weird, but like it starts evening out a bit. Oh, your precedent messages? Oh, you're on a whole tangent? Last I saw you were talking about a link. I did see that one creator who's been showing up on my radar because YouTube will like kind of like reference people who are kind of like doing this like a similar thing. He did like a fashion analysis of like trainers, but he's been using AI images and his audience kind of like called him in on it. And not a call out, but like a call in. Like people were like, I don't really like that. Can you do something else? And he kind of like tried to justify it and I was like, ugh. I don't think that like anybody really likes I don't know. I can see from some angles how people use like ChatGPT and stuff to like sort of help the process, like help alleviate some labor, but like to straight up use AI generated images and then get defensive about it. I'm like, that's not the move, babe. You made me think about that, Gooey. They were talking about that in the Discord. Oh, I think that's where I got it from then. What was the VOD you were talking about earlier this stream that felt like an energy boost? Oh, Emerald. Well, honestly, doing every stream, I feel a lot of energy from doing this. But Trap Celeb, look, I know that I keep my sort of stream a certain way for. I know it sounds weird, but my business. I just like to keep my rules a certain way. But as somebody who consumes content, I'm a little bit more lax. Trap Celeb gets crazy. But like any Trap Celeb stream, he's screaming, cursing, his audience is cursing at him, he's cursing at his audience, they're screaming at games. Like it's just an energy boost for me. It's just so fun. Like it's a key. It really is a key. Huh? Something about this place seems different somehow. There's also a lot of AI Genshin and HSR YouTube channels. Yeah, there are a lot of like AI like content farms, and that's been an issue. That's been a big issue. I didn't know about it. Okay, I'll be real with y'all. I didn't notice that there were AI content farms until I found a video of somebody going over all of the lore in Vampire the Masquerade is part of a larger company, I think, that does board games. And they were going over all the lore on a board game. But what it was an AI-generated overview of the full board game. And they had a very convincing human voice going over the whole thing. A little bit harmless in the sense that they're just reading off of a Wikipedia page, and I thought that it was cool. But I clocked the fact that it was AI because I got recommended another video and it was the same style, and I was like, how are they doing this in like a week's time? And then I looked at their channel and it was just like all AI voices reading over like just random lore. And I was like, is this a thing? And then I noticed it was a thing. Like there's like AI content farms, and like that's really interesting. But it's quite easy to clock. This was like months ago. Like this was before I even thought that they were able to do that yet. So I kind of got like, I got bamboozled. But after that, I'm a little bit wiser to the isms. I didn't really realize until the whole girl productions thing went viral. If I'm the maester and damsel the weapon, she's like the pink giant chainsaw that can open the mouth to. Are y'all, Sam and damsel are in similar time zones now, so now they're manifesting a duo magical girl. Is AI content farming the next evolution of clip farming, Girly Pop University? No, AI can't handle or translate or even predict this. And that's what I love about our community. Maybe we will get okay. What do? We should try to keep moving forward, right? Before we entered, those other exploration teams told us about this. This is probably the complex labyrinth. So rather than getting worried about being lost, think that this is a place where everyone gets lost. So it's only natural that you'll get lost. Wouldn't that help you relax? Sounds about right. Honestly, I kind of like that thought process. Yeah. Yeah. Let's keep going and see. Wait, you... Where did you come from? This is my... How could you not know this is Agron's territory? Really? We didn't know. If you didn't know, then allow me to teach you. What happens to those who trespass here? Come on out, Larion. The internet is just gonna get worse. Welcome to the chat, by the way, Svet. Soon as every other user on every platform is going to be AI. Yeah, Svet, I mean, before we continue the cutscene, I do think that AI is, the floodgate has opened. And the way that tech, okay, so y'all know that tech has been laying a lot of people off. They have been reinvesting all of their money into AI. They think that AI is going to be the next breaking point that keeps the tech bubble going, because tech is a bubble right now. Not to like raise any alarm bells, but that's just like the nature of American business and westernized capitalism, is that we focus on bubbles. So they're really hoping that tech and like AI keeps going, and that's what I'm saying is like the floodgate is open. So it's like the best that we can do as consumers is support things that we want in terms of our attention, in terms of our money. So like I personally I try to avoid AI as much as I can. I try to like say like I don't want to see this, you know, things like that. But we do need to get prepared, especially for like our younger people who are more impressionable, as well as like older people who don't have like digital media literacy like we had growing up, like we learned it growing up. We need to be very careful, because like outside of just like a business just like running off the rails like it always does, there's so much, there already is misinformation that's being spread via AI, like, and that's what's concerning to me. What editing software do you use for your TikTok series or YouTube? I use CapCut, and anytime I'm doing like a custom Mio thing, like the Mio boost or things like that, I will edit it in Photoshop as a transparent image, like a transparent PNG, and put it onto the thing. We show no mercy for those who invade our territory, including ChatGPT. That's the law of this land. No AI allowed. Huh? We apologize that we wandered into your territory, but we don't use AI. Regardless, don't you think that it's a little unreasonable to attack us based off of a baseless assumption that we use AI? We haven't done anything to this place, and we don't intend to use AI. But if you're going to insist on fighting, then we have no choice. We'll be your opponents. You ladies are considerably cheerful. However, that composure, how long can you keep it up? Let's go. They are so YRP coded. Pickled, I agree. There's also a lot of analyses out there. Like, if you guys get onto the YouTube rabbit hole, there's a lot of people making content right now that are like talking about investments as well as just the technology side of AI and how a lot of it is like conflated. Like, ChatGPT is, they're waiting on like a new release to like extend it to like a crazier level, but they can't get it to go further because it's just harvesting data off of Google. And like, you can't have something generate consciousness, generate like logic when you're just regurgitating Wikipedias, basically. That's why people call it a word calculator. Anyway, let's go. Yes! But I've gone on rants about AI and what I've learned about it. I'm not like the most knowledgeable of everything, but when I find something that seems relevant, I try to like learn what I can about it. Same thing happened with like, what's the thing that nobody uses anymore? That Paris Hilton had, that one on the blockchain. The monkey pictures. Hi, Bubble! Me casually talking about ChatGPT and like the future of tech in American business while I'm playing Team Charm. Like, this is why I'm saying like I love streaming, because like this is literally my vibe. NFTs, yeah. Okay, so Laren's in love. It would only take a couple hits, I guess. So let's go ahead and... Gardevoir. Why would you embarrass us like this, Gardevoir? I am a robot. Hi, Svet. So, Svet, if you're trying to learn about Girly Pop to tell AI, and all the AI people what Girly Pop is, Svet, I ask you, please, 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 when the robots finally take over, right? Please just remember the Girly Pops. Don't tell them anything about Girly Pop, and then Girly Pops will keep you safe, okay? We'll work together, okay? If you're a robot, I recognize your right to pursue happiness, okay? Just remember, the Girly Pops were the first one to ever say that, right? The Girly Pops recognize your right to pursue happiness. Please, 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 don't prove them. I have to go through the whole dungeon again? Oh my god, finally don't have awful service we can actually watch. Hi, Static! I didn't say interspecies. Is CapCut Premium truly worth it for a long-term streaming career? If so, I will get it and have my editing no longer be limited. So if you just plan on streaming, and you want to post clips, you don't need Premium. I use Premium because I want the full kit and caboodle for, I want the full kit and caboodle for my videos, right? But for the first year or so of making videos, I did not have Premium. I consider like Premium, I also have the Adobe Suite. I did not get those until I was getting like donations from people. Like this headset, this webcam, all that stuff. I mean, you were here, Josu, at the beginning. I was very, very lo-fi. I would really focus on, like, if you want to make this like a long-term goal, you have to cultivate you have to make it to where you can do this if you can't have Premium, if you have a bad webcam, if you know, I'm not saying that I'm the best, but like that's kind of the goal that I have in mind, is like, with what I have now, what can I do? I would not recommend getting Premium until you feel as though you are being limited by your current edits, you know? Because you should be able to just make clips and stuff with free. A lot of people do. I use premium so I can have access to like certain animations and certain filters and certain things like that, but it's not going to make your quality less, if that makes sense, if you don't have it. Do you want a tactical hint for this fight? I'm going to make a save state before the fight and like actually try to approach it. I thought that we were just going to like steamroll it, so it's fine. I don't mind. I have a lot of energy suddenly, so I don't mind getting back there and trying it. This is a big reason why I love your streams. We play the game, but about 80% of it. Yeah, I mean, I feel like, especially like my style of streaming, I feel like really requires like a game that I can play while I talk. Because I mean, that was always the intention, is I wanted it to be a chat room for people who like my content. Because it is kind of hard sometimes to like. One thing I'm like learning right now with content is I really want to like show every part of myself, like every game that I'm interested in, everything that I like. But like it's really hard to do. Like I don't have the time to do everything, so I really have to like parse it down and figure out what works the best on every platform. And Twitch is just like a really great way for me to be able to just like talk with y'all and connect on things that we normally can't connect on like YouTube or Instagram or TikTok. And I think that's the point. Adobe Illustrator feels way better than Canva to me. Are we talking about softwares? I've only ever used Photoshop or PixArt. But I honestly mostly use Photoshop. And like ever since Meitu has become like a little bit more powerful, I honestly use Meitu a little bit better for like selfies. Like I use PixArt for selfies a lot, but Meitu now lets you like do auto cutouts and like their color correction is a lot better now. So I only ever really use Photoshop on my PC. Canva's upping its subscription model from like 100 a year to 300 a year. Well, I know that Canva is like really out here being used in like a lot of office settings, but the thing is I still don't even fully know what Canva does. So after paying for Canva Pro, I won't use anything else but GIMP free to use. Really? Canva can do a lot, really? Okay. I mean, I know that I can be an old head. Like I've been using, before I started using CapCut, I was using Sony Vegas. And like, I think Sony Vegas is still a very powerful program, but like, I think like right now a lot of softwares are able to run like convenience-based softwares, like where it can do the really powerful stuff for a lot of like computing power. But a lot of devices are strong enough now to do that kind of stuff. So like that's kind of what CapCut does. Like CapCut automates a lot of the stuff that I would do manually in Sony Vegas. It's a graphic design program. Oh. I don't consider myself an artist in any sort of graphic sense. And I'm an old head, so I use Photoshop. But that's kind of how I am. Like, I kind of stick to something and just, like, go with it. I sometimes think, I'm like, if I ever got, like, a gig to be an editor, would I be required to use something other than CapCut? Because if I do, then, girl, I am not lucky. I think that's why I just kind of, like, stick to my own thing. Like when I was doing music, I had somebody who was like trying to get me to stop using FL Studio, and I'm like, no, I've been using FL Studio for years. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. I use what I know and it works. That's really how it is though. How did you learn to do CapCut? Let's think. I got into CapCut because I needed to... Okay, this is my journey to CapCut and how I do like my YouTube videos, and I do everything on CapCut now. except for this. Like, this is all Photoshop. But I was making TikToks and I was making audios. I was just like, I was saving audios and then I would record a bunch of audios on one day. And then while I'm at work, I would post the audios and add captions and stuff. Eventually, it got to a point where my ideas were getting bigger than what TikTok could do in-app. So I figured out that TikTok works with CapCut to do a little bit more powerful edits. So I would go in and I would edit in there. I would see somebody post something that was really cool and I'd be like, oh, I can do an edit like that. And I would just look it up. Like, I remember I had to figure out what tracking was. I did not know what tracking was. But it's like when you like kind of like have something like, say I'll have this and it'll just be like a jump left and it'll follow me around. I did not know what that was. So I would just Google and Google and Google until I figured out the name. And then when I figured out the name, I would look it up on YouTube and there's like a 3-minute tutorial on how to do it. And then that's just kind of like where it would go. And now I just have in my brain a bunch of different editing techniques that I've learned. And they're not very sophisticated, but it's to a point now where I have a Rolodex of things that I think I can keep people entertained enough to not notice. But it's that thing. It's like, it's anything. You practice something enough every day, it eventually becomes second nature. And I'm lucky enough to have this as a job, so like I do this every day. So eventually you start learning things. Eventually. Necessity is the mother of invention, as they say. You know what? That saying, that's the second time I've heard that this year. And you know what's crazy, Pickled? I had never heard that saying until this year. Someone said that to me this year while I was talking to them about something, and I said, you know, necessity is the mother of invention. I said, I love that. Is that like a thing that people say? And they're like, yeah. And you say that to me now. Something's in the air. By the way, Matero, I just noticed. I hope that you had a safe trip home. I know that you were doing something. I might have to look at Canva. I like Photoshop though. Fawn, your latest Pokemon Gen 6 filter was such a throwback. I went on a deep dive to your Victory Road playlist. Oh my goodness, Panda. Okay. You know what's crazy? I thought that I had given TikTok enough time that they would stop flagging those videos. I posted that TikTok, they did not push it because they considered it spam. I have so many videos of me using those filters that they think that I'm posting the same video over and over. And I'm not. So that's why that's why I don't post them, because they literally won't push it if they think it's spam. So I do try to like look for other filters that I can do. Oh no, I work from home. I won't take a job unless I can also work on my business from home. I love that. I love that. I love that. If Photoshop works for you, stick with it. Yeah, I like Photoshop. I'm not as good at Photoshop as I am, I think, with CapCut. But I am like getting into like using Photoshop more with my CapCut. So like that's exciting because I'll get an idea and I'm like, oh, I can like make something on Photoshop and put it onto the video. And like that's kind of a new thing. Like I do try to like challenge myself to not use the same jokes or like not do the same thing. And even though I know that I'm the person who's probably watching and like combing over the video more than anybody else who sees it, I do try to like keep it fresh. So it's always exciting when like I find something new to start incorporating that I haven't done before. And that's something a little bit more new. It's like incorporating. I think I started figuring that out when I was doing like the little Mio things for the Girly Pop blog. And that's fun because like I look up to people like Miles J, and I've always thought that Miles J has her own like sort of unique editing style that you can tell she's cultivated over a period of time. And like I always want to like have my own editing style. Thank you for the well wishes. Of course. It's amazing to hear you're an FL Studio survivor. It looks really fun to use. It is. I think it's not necessarily the best for like certain things, but you can make it work. My friend also got flagged for doing too many filters, so he mitigated that by reenacting FNAF jump scares. Okay, let's get through the cutscene and save. You met Miles? Oh my goodness. I bet Miles is like really quiet in person. I bet Miles is like really shy in person. Y'all think if I go to Taco Bell wearing my Taco Bell shirt, they'll give me a free burrito? Maybe. You could ask. The person at the front would be like, no. I discovered your TikTok today and liked them a lot. Have you considered posting on YouTube Shorts? I've considered it, but I've also considered it for Instagram too, but I want to make the thing is I want each platform to be kind of agnostic from each other, and I could repost, and I have tried that before, but I would rather find something that I can produce within the time that I still have that's like easy to do, that's unique to that platform. Because audiences are kind of different in each space too. So like, I know that some people like this stuff on TikTok and would like to see it elsewhere, but I would rather give something new and original on the other platforms, which requires its own like sort of time commitment. So I haven't really crossed that bridge. I did have an idea today though. I'll tell you after we look into this fight. Instagram? Teddy! No, because like, Teddy, I mean, you see me. My Instagram is like slowly growing and I get a lot of... Okay, shout out to the people who've left me such sweet DMs on Instagram. Instagram is so like communicative. Like people, I'm such like a loner nerd that I'm not used to having like more than like 200 people following me on something, right? So like my Instagram is like at 1.3K and people send me all these nice messages and stuff. I'm like, I need to start making content for Instagram. And now that Teddy's here, I'm like, I need to make content for Instagram. Like, I won't tell anyone, Teddy. I won't tell anyone, okay? Because I bet you have to keep that job a secret or something, right? Y'all don't tell anybody, okay? I think I did the save state. Let's go ahead and save state again, though. YouTube is kind of your tier list era, so you could always do like mini tier lists on YouTube Shorts, like ranking the girly popness of Eevee. That's actually a good idea. Oh, like a little mini moment. Yeah, a little mini moment. Pika clones, Eevee evolutions, you know, whatever. But I'm really happy with my output right now with the streaming and the tier list and the TikToks. Right now I'm like quite happy. I don't feel the need to like push, you know? But yeah, there's opportunities there. I meant to do agility, but Metacham is eating this up. Okay, next time I get the chance, I'm gonna do agility. I use your viz to fall asleep and dream of girly pops. Svet! See, that is so good to know as a robot. Like, I'm glad to know that you're discovering dreaming, because that's a really fun part of like consciousness. So I really hope that your dreams have been really lovely, full of like pink sparkles and bubbles and stuff, because that's what girly pop is all about. Svet, just tell me if you want me to stop calling you a robot. I will, but I think that's I'm having fun with it. Gardevoir, girl. Gardevoir. Exactly. Why am I so weak? Dude, this is wild. Okay. So let's try to do an agility, and I can't use any orbs here. Maybe I have a seed or something. I have a reviver seed. Totter seed causes confusion. Okay, so we're going to throw the totter seed at the big one. Throw it. Okay. One enemy has been confused. You can go up to 4 times speed. Oh, girl, let's keep going. 2. 3. 4. Team Charm. Now is the time to start throwing seeds. What? Oh, was that a counter? What else do we have? We don't have any more seeds. Baton Pass is useful for this too. Oh, she missed high jump kick. I see. This is wild. So can I like go to a different spot in Baton Pass to save them? Oh girl, oh girl. Okay, let's start with just doing agilities. I think I can only do 3. Sometimes it really do be your own leg. Okay, I do like the Totter Seed. Hey, hey! Good run, y'all. Let's keep it going. Let's see what Baton Pass does in this situation. Whoa, now we're all mixed up. Whoa, that was trippy, dude. Let's do it again. This is Team Charm's. This is Team Charm's mind twisting technique. Yeah, praying Stella doesn't miss. Me too. Stella's kind of going off. Okay, twist their minds again. I don't like that positioning. We gotta get Mio or Gardevoir out of melee range. Mind twisting. There we go. I like that. All right, now let's do it. Yes. Oh my gosh. Mix it up. And now watch Metachan miss this. Let me go ahead and save state this right here, because if Metachan misses a high jump kick, I will scream. Not Agron HD. Do y'all think it's a good idea to ask what is my teacher's love language? Not in a weird way. I'm an adult and he's a comm teacher. I feel like I would word it a different way, because love language has a different context to it. But I don't know how I would word it. Maybe look up different love languages. And be like, do you like it when people give you gifts? I don't know. I just went on a whole tangent like earlier in the stream talking about how I don't know how to talk to people, so. Gooey goes, well. Run! Run! I might have sent the question already. Well. They panicked and ran off. We're Team Charm. Don't underestimate us. Well, at least we won't be held back anymore. Let's keep moving. Love it. Girl, we are deep in this dungeon. The music's sounding good. There's 2 entrances. Looks like the labyrinth continues. We probably have to choose the correct entrance to proceed. Yeah, but which one should we choose? Just looking at them, they seem to be the same. I think it's fine. Pick whichever one you like. Okay, before we get started on this, I need little tinkle break. So BRB. I'm going to do a battle roulette while y'all wait. And I'll play some music. BRB. I just put dinner in the oven, pasta, meat, sauce, casserole. That sounds good. Oh, not that. Hi. Yeah, let's see if we can, I guess we can finish this today. I'm in the mood. Let's do it. Put a little blue in my hair for the Teen Vogue party. So I took the right entrance. Binary is my love language. So my tactical hint was the baton pass agility combo. The Leyron has a buff that transfers damage to the nearest ally with the highest HP, so it's very difficult to kill. Oh. Okay. We figured it out. The Teen Vogue party. Aw, Selena. You know what I was thinking about? I think it was like 2 days ago. Selena Gomez was like, how old when her and Justin Bieber were like in a very highly profile, long-term relationship? I think that might have traumatized the both of them. Could you imagine, like, anybody who's been in a long-term relationship before, could you imagine having, like, your relationship, like, your first long-term relationship, be just, like, public discussion every single day? I couldn't do it. I couldn't do it. I couldn't do it. The Teen Vogue party. Yeah, it does sound horrible. Like, I can understand how some people are like, well, they're famous to come to the territory, right? But they were also like kids. Like, I even think about this. This is kind of crazy. I think about this with Beyonce as well. Beyonce pursued this career when she was a child. By the time she was an adult, like a full, like, grown woman with her own thoughts, there was no going back. She was Beyonce. So, like, I don't know. I don't think that you should, like, have kids be responsible for their dreams when they were, like, young. Any degree of extreme fame can be traumatizing, especially if your PR team capitalizes on privacy invasion for good ratings. That part. Because there's people around them, too, who, like, exploit that. Britney Spears is a great example. Not this Christmas music playing.
Cat, 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 cat.
I don't particularly care for Bieber, but I will say it takes a lot for someone to be literally the most famous person in the world and willingly take a step down to prioritize yourself. Yeah. I don't really... Yeah, I agree. Like, a lot of his moves that he's made and stuff seem kind of like misguided and stuff, but like that's still me talking about him because he's famous. You know, like that's how famous of a person he is that like even people who don't want to know him have to know him. So I can't imagine being on the other side of that. Like the music is eating, but our team is not doing anything. Like, why am I missing every attack? Girl. Okay, whatever that was. Let's try this again. Loppity needs some glasses. Do we have any? I did pick up some glasses a minute ago. Oh, we don't have anything in our inventory. Yay! Oh wait, there's some stairs over here. So I'm taking the right, and I'm gonna see how far the right takes us. Just look at the types of people Bieber was around at a very formative age. Scooter Braun, whatever his name. Yeah. Yeah. You're right, Magic. He was around a lot of really toxic, a lot of toxic men. And I'm sorry, I don't know. There's stuff that happens in that business that I just don't. I don't think I will ever know, and I ever want to know. Like, I'm not saying like they're like sacrificing things or anything like that, but like the behavior that you see sometimes from younger people who've come out of the industry, they learned that from something. So. Where are the stairs? Please, where are the stairs? They put a lot of traps in these special episodes for fun, don't they? This might not be so Julia. The doll! No, I mean, I know, Matt, but I'm just saying, like, even if you discounted those things, they're still, like, on a lower level, even more, like, lower vibrational bad things happening. It's just, I don't know. I saw this one video of this girl saying, like, LA has a demon in it. It just showed up on my For You page, and I was like, girl, I don't know who you are, but true. There's something going on in LA. That's the name of my first album. There's something going on in LA. Hi, Orchid. Not gas being $2.89 in my city. Neil must have set the prices to give back to the community. Random note. Thank you, Fawn, for creating this community, because one of my tweets just now is getting the attention of an audience outside of my circle. You know what, Static? I know, I've been there. Every other post that I make is made for my circle, and sometimes they get outside of my circle. And it just comes with the territory. It just comes with the territory. Take it as a compliment. You're doing something different. Sometimes people react weirdly on the internet when someone's doing something different. So... I saw somebody made like a carousel on TikTok of Rihanna's real estate portfolio, and girl, I'm so poor. I'm such a peon of like modern day money. that I was like, real estate people have portfolios? It makes sense. Like, obviously people have portfolios, but like, I never really thought that's not my blood, you know? I was looking at these all these things in her portfolio. I'm like, how does she afford all this? But she is like very rich. So and the thing is like some places don't even look like I'm not gonna yuck anybody's yum, but like some things just look too rich. Like, what happened to just wanting like like a two-story house is luxurious, a nice cozy two-story house. These glass mansions, just glass on every wall. It looks like you can't even walk. Like I'm scared I'm gonna trip and break the house. Am I poor? Does that sound poor? Am I speaking like a poor person? Because it doesn't look good. It looks rich, but it only looks rich because like that's what we've attributed to being rich. Like anyway, Rihanna does run businesses. We literally have the Devil's Gate Dam and the Legend of the Devil's Pet living in Elizabeth Lake. Oh, okay. Oh, that wasn't it. Weird Roblox house invention. That is so. That's such a good way to explain it. Okay, so let's go left. I just want like, honestly, I have a pretty tiny house, but like my boyfriend and I don't need much. Like we have enough room to have like a cat. I know I've been messing with my bangs all day. It's because they curled weird, but I'm trying to make them sit nice. They look like octopus tentacles and I don't like it. I kind of like the house that we're in. Like if we could own a house that's like this, like exactly like this, I'd be happy. I don't know. But I get a lot of comfort from not having too many things to keep track of. Like the idea of having like people having to take care of your house. Like I saw in that portfolio that she had like 24-hour concierge service in like a condo that she was renting. And I was like, I don't want people working in my house 24 hours a day. Because what if I like want to like scream or like stim or something like that? Like, I don't know, like I can pay them to like not say anything, but I just don't want them there. You know, I just don't want them there. Like, I can go microwave a burrito. Like, I'll be fine. I remember my family and I were on a trip and we visited a very rich neighborhood to look at houses because we love architecture. And girl, the houses were not it. Right, like, you can tell when someone's like rich with taste. But like, they say it, money does not buy taste, you know? Like, I'm not saying that Rihanna does not have taste because I've seen the looks that she's turned. Rihanna does have taste. But some of the real estate does lean into like, maybe Rihanna doesn't have like a nice house taste. And that's a lot, that's not a lot coming from me because I'm literally like, I'm wearing like $15 concealer on my face. Like, so I'm not going to sit here and pretend like I'm as classy as Rihanna. I'm just saying the houses I was seeing were not giving. They were worth a lot of money though. Don't get me wrong about that. Girl, if I had money, I would build a full life-size Polly Pocket house. Clock that T. Would you be like, I don't know. I feel like I'm the only person who still watches them. Like Georgia, Psy Iconics Georgia. I don't know if you know them, Damsel. I feel like you do, though. The doll living in the dollhouse. If I had money, I would like... I've already said it. I would have a house like this, but it would be probably up in a mountain somewhere. Like a remote mountain with fantastic fiber internet. Hi, Saffron! Saffron, how's World of Warcraft? I see that you've been playing World of Warcraft, Saffron. How's World of Warcraft? Hi, Fawn. I come from YouTube. I love your content. To hear you. Oh my goodness. Thank you so much, Lewa. Welcome to the chat. We are doing a little bit of a longer stream today. I'm trying to get through this special episode because I'm having a lot of fun today. But welcome! We're playing Pokemon Mystery Dungeon. We are doing the Team Charm special episode of Explorers of the Sky. Ocean, thank you for 9 months! Thank you for resubscribing. I have a pink arcane mage and I have been living for. So pretty pink. Nice. Couple things. When people have a lot of money, they legit get out of touch with reality. Another thing is, until we have that level of money, it's hard to imagine what life would be like. I agree, Matt. And like that's why like talking about Justin Bieber and like Selena Gomez, very financially successful. They have a lot of notoriety and influence, right? But I can't imagine. Like I guess I can imagine, but I can't know what it's like to be like that. And like the chaperone discourse kind of opened up that can of worms. It happens a lot. We have this conversation often. Like it happened with Britney too. Yes, they have a lot fiscally. Like they chaperone probably never has to worry about paying bills again. But does that mean we know what it's like to be exposed at that level at all times? And when you have that much money, I do believe more money, more problems. When you have that much money, families change, friends change, like because money is a force. So like I couldn't imagine. Like I have this rule that if I ever like won the lottery, I might only tell my See, that's hard. Like I can't even think. I would tell my boyfriend, my mother, and my grandmother. And that's it. And I'd say, you guys can't say anything. Please don't say anything. Because it's not that I don't want people to know. I want to help people. Like if I had a bunch of money, I feel like I would want to help a lot of people. But I wouldn't want people to know how much money I have. It's just too much. But if I'm poor, everybody's gonna know. What you gonna get from me? Girl, nothing. You get vibes. As a celebrity, you actually don't have that much money unless you get your own beauty brand or something. Yeah, that's why a lot of people, like musicians especially, transition into like a brand, because especially with money lately, like liquid cash is so hard to come by with music. I don't ever hate on anybody trying to win the game of capitalism. I really don't. It's the reality of the world that we live in, and I love to advocate for change, but on a day-to-day basis, girl, you got to get that bag. But more money, more problems. More beauty brands you open, the more criticism you open yourself up to. It's a double-edged sword many of the time. That's the way to be, though, Fawn. You're being smart about it. I've already decided that if I come into a lot of wealth, I know how I am with money. I know how I am with numbers. I know how I am with foresight. I'm very hardworking, and I am good at giving myself like little tasks and stuff, but if I ever came into a lot of money, I would need to like hire somebody that I trust to manage my money and just give me a spending budget, because my eyes gloss over when it comes to like investments, when it comes to like, girl, I know it's important, but I don't know. I haven't applied myself so much to that type of perspective that it's kind of hard for me to get a leg up. So I honestly feel like the universe has put me in this position of not really having a lot of money and like working with what I've got to teach me the value of not having it. Because I do think, like I was talking last stream about like a credit card, and I was telling like younger people like going into college, do not get a credit card, because like I was quite responsible. I see some people on TikTok rack up like $200,000 of credit card debt in their early 20s. I racked up like $2,000 of credit card debt, and like that was traumatizing. And like that showed me my spending habits. That showed me my relationship with money. And I honestly think that like the universe put me in this position so I can like learn to be without that way, you know? Half of my checks go to commission, so I'm so bad at saving. I'll get paid and be like, time to go shopping. Right. That's me. I'm like, I'll put this aside for rent, and then the rest is like, okay. I won't let myself get a credit card. I'm not allowed. Okay, so left worked. Step 1, get the money. Step 2, have someone manage it. Step 3, slowly learn how to manage it over time. Yeah, I surround myself, I feel like, with people who I feel like I can learn from. Like, I know that I always gush about my boyfriend like every stream, but like he is very good with money, and I've gotten a lot better with money since I've like gotten to know him. I don't think I would want him to manage my money because that would be a weird moment. I don't think I want to give him a job. But I would want to like have somebody who could teach me their ways. I learned about credit cards in college too, Fawn. My bill was 1.8 and my lesson was learn. Right, I mean, it was fun, but like when that bill comes around, you're like, okay, yeah, when it settles. But I think that's something that a lot of us, go through. And any advice that I could give to someone 10 years younger than me before they get started on their little 20s journey, just don't do the credit card. Don't do the credit card. Don't do it. It's okay. You'll be okay. You'll be actually happier that you didn't. Like, I didn't mess up my life with it, but it was just so much stress. Okay, when we took the right entrance, we ended up right back here. So when we took the left entrance, I thought we'd progress. What in the world is going on? How do we move forward? I wonder if there's some kind of puzzle. We probably have to solve the puzzle in order to move on. If Carnivore doesn't know, then there's not much chance we'd figure it out. I don't want to be put on the same level as you, Metachimp. Just ask yourself, have you figured anything out, Lopunny? Well, no. Actually, I don't have a clue either. I'm in a samsara. I think I am. That answers that, and that was pretty much what I expected to hear, so I'm not mad. We've been together for a while, haven't we? It's just like you, Metacham. Thank you. What should we do? Hey, wait. Okay, I was like, please, somebody come in and help me. Oh. Wigglytuff will probably, like, just bum rush this.
I caught you, my perfect apple. Oh, it's Team Charm. Yay, friendly friends.
Why is Wigglytuff here? Let me guess. You've come in search of the treasure as well. Huh? Treasure? I don't know anything about that. Treasure, I mean. My perfect apple just up and ran away from me. I was chasing it as it rolled away, and somehow I found myself here. The oh my gosh moments are so fun. We'll probably see her again when we hit the main story again. This is a special episode. It's fine, it's fine. So what are you doing here? We can't seem to go any further. You see the two entrances over there? It doesn't matter which entrance we enter. No matter what, we'd end up right back here. My guess is there's a puzzle to solve, because we're all really puzzled. Can you think of something to try, Wigglytuff?
Yay, perfect apple, perfect apple.
Weren't you paying attention to our explanation earlier? If you've got a plan, we'd love to hear it. If you could lend us your wisdom, we might be able to figure this out. I think we're gonna have to look for help somewhere else. You said it. It was a mistake to ask him. He's not listening to a word we say.
Nope. I'm listening carefully.
Huh?
You helped me, so it would be terribly rude for me to not pay attention.
Thinking about it,
It's a pretty cool problem, isn't it? There's only two entrances. If you enter either one, swoosh, start again, start again. I give up too. I don't know. However,
Wigglytuff is going to crash through the wall, isn't she?
I guess, I wonder if the paths you can see are the only ones.
The visible paths?
Aren't the only ones? Whoops, my perfect apple. Perfect apple. Perfect apple.
Perfect apple. I knew it. Anytime Wigglytuff shows up, a wall is going down. What in the world? Wigglytuff disappeared. But if that's the case, you know it. You know it. If that's the case, then that wall might be invisible. Or the doorway's invisible. That's that Yumta, I know that's right. So Wigglytuff obviously entered the Meowverse, so let's go ahead and go into the Meowverse. This has been a fun one. Alright, let's go. Kafka and Silverwolf when they walk through the space station.
Where are we? In a limestone cavern. Past that wall. This is a huge limestone cave.
I knew it. I knew that wall held the secret to finding the correct path onward.
Wigglytuff isn't here. He probably went on ahead. We should get going too.
Limestone cavern. That's gaggy. Ooh, mysterious. Boreworm's son or Emilo daughter? Boreworm's son. And if anyone asks me the other son or daughter, both. I hope I have twins. I hope I get a gay son and a thought daughter. Thanksgiving will be a blast, finally.
Not the boreworms.
See, T.S. Madison knows what's up. T.S. Madison has her finger on the pulse. She said, I'm going on to Katya and Trixie's podcast. They're looking for audio bites. I generate audio bites for a living. She said, okay.
Not the boreworms.
She got it in her head, and now it's stuck. Well, Rose, I could take that too. I mean, I don't mind. Ooh. Now, please leave me alone. The fact that she's single-handedly gave Flash Gordon a whole new audience too. I love that. I mean, that's what I'm saying, Static, like earlier. I love when someone can be like unhinged, unserious, but also like, they know what they're talking about. Like, T.S. Madison knows her cultural references. Like, she loves cinema. She loves movies. And like, you could tell in that conversation. Now, I need to heal, girl.
The Viper.
Can you nickname the girly pops in this game? You can, but right now, Slytherin, we are in a special episode, so all of these characters are like preset. But we have like a list of names. Girl, we've played this game for like how many weeks at this point? PMD has just become our new shiny hunt, like that slot in the stream, so this game has been lived in. But the special episodes take a while. But this one is so charming that like, it normally takes me like 2 streams to get through them, but this one's so charming that I've just I haven't been able to stop. Let me see if I can. I kind of wish that Gardevoir wasn't the second in line. Because now she's, yeah. Okay, that's fine, that's fine, that's fine. And Metacham could help a bit more, yeah. I agree, Greg. It's fine. This one's quite forgiving. The worst part of this so far has been the Aggron fight, but we have save states, so I feel like we're close to the end. I had completely forgotten this game existed until I found you streaming it, and it's been such a nostalgia trip. Yeah, it's kind of interesting because I never got to play the Mystery Dungeon games, and I kind of looked over them, but I love a good like dungeon delving RPG, and that mixed with Pokemon, and mixed with the amount of people in the audience so far that have played this game, it's been a really pleasant experience to like play this, because I've said this about Genshin as well, like it's a different experience being able to play a game with community like this, and it's really fun. So I've been really enjoying this. Now, oh god. This is not good. Maybe I can just do agility. Oh, did I just give slow bro agility? Girl. I can't move. Wait, can I use baton pass? There we go. It makes me so curious to see if they're going to do another one. I love this series, and I think the remake they released a few... Yeah, I mean, Mr. Dungeon has a lot of love. This is the kind of game I wouldn't actually play, but watching it with all y'all has been a lot of fun. Yeah, there's something very interesting that I learned. I mean, before I started streaming, I genuinely didn't watch streams. I did it because I was suggested to do it, and I try to lean into what people do. I try to take suggestions. And since I've been doing it, I've been really enjoying it. But one thing I've learned is, like, there's certain, like, games and certain ways of playing that are, like, specific, like, a certain specific experience you can capture with, like, this medium. And, like, some games, like, don't really resonate with me, but I see other creators are able to, like, resonate with their audience while playing a certain kind of game that I feel like I personally wouldn't be able to pull off. But it's cool. I don't know, it adds, like, a really unique layer. It's like the same feeling of, like, when I watch, like, my boyfriend play a game on the couch, but with, like, so many people, and in a chat room, there's, like, a different kind of conversation going on, but it's, like, similar to that. I saw the Chaska clip the other day, and it broke me. Oh gosh, which one, Ado? Was it from us, or just something on the internet? Static. Well... That's what I'm saying, Static, is, like, streaming is so interesting for me because, like, I'm a very reserved person. But this works. I don't know. Now, what are we gonna do here, girl? Less agility. And we're gonna have to do baton pass. Mix it up. Gardevoir loves to sit there and do calm mind. Like, stop meditating, girl. Fight. All this peace and love stuff, girl. I gotta get that Taco Bell Baja Blast gelato, and I'm gonna have... Oh, you got it. 4 out of 10. Oof. A 4 out of 10 Baja Blast does not sound very good, Froggy. Not Froggy, Pickled. Hi, Froggy. I'm good, Froggy. Thank you for asking. How are you today? I'm having a blast today. She's finding inner peace. You know what? I'm happy for her. Uh-oh. Me immediately just, like, putting Gardevoir in the front as a punching bag. I like to sandwich myself in between my teammates so I don't take any hits. Is that toxic? Playing some Splatoon? Nice. It's always so devastating when food doesn't hit. Yeah. This agility plus baton pass combo is so gimmicky. Like, they really made this for this. Yes, you're so right, Rose. Like, girly pop stuff is all about, like, the gimmicks and the performance and stuff. Like, well, not all about it, but there's a lot to it. And Team Charm just feels that way. I have this, like, inkling of a feeling that they know that, like, we exist in the Pokemon fandom because they keep giving us things like Mega Altaria. You know, like, they always give us, like, a girly pop icon every now and then. Because they know that we're going to eat it up. And now seeing this game that they did this all the way in 2009, we've always been here, and they've always known. They've always known that we're here. Is that toxic? Yes, but I do this thing. I mean, if Metacham started fighting a little bit more, we would be A-okay. Yeah, I feel like Legenda's gonna be really awesome. I'm excited to see the community explode with hype again. The cool thing about Pokemon is they really temper their community's hype. Like, they haven't said anything, and they just kind of like let it exist right now. But when they decide that gloves are coming off and they're getting ready to promote again, we're going to explode as a community again. I'm just so excited to see what they do with Legenza, because the last Legends was really fun. Okay, time to baton pass again. Boom. Gonna do my night facial routine while listening. Nice, Rhoda. I forgot to put my retinol on last night, so I'm sorry everybody that I aged 0.5 seconds more than I normally do. I feel like skincare is such a marginal difference, but I love it. It gives me a sense of like security, like it's like a habit now. Look, as a resident girly pop therapist, I'm a white mage astrologian through and through. I need my meat shield. Right. I think I'm just not going to pre-order this time and wait till the verdict is out. Are you the type to look at Pokemon spoilers and stuff, or do you go blind without looking up new Pokemon? Svet, I do everything blind. I like to look at like Gamescom and like the sort of debut trailer reels, and I kind of just decide if I can clock the quality from there, or I hear it from word of mouth. But I just like playing every game now blind. It's just, and also like I'm kind of privileged because I have this community here, so y'all put me onto games too, so I can play a lot more stuff very blind. And oh no, I find that I enjoy it more. So yeah, when Pokemon Legenza comes out, I'm probably not going to engage with like spoiler content, because I get excited about the discovery. Legends Arceus is such a special game to me because what do you mean I'm seeing my childhood game but in a past POV, and you see how Cyrus's ancestor was mean but good-hearted lady devoted to protect the city. Right, like that. It's fun. It's fun to do like a little, almost like prequel. I'm interested to see how they treat the timeline with Legenza, because I feel like we're going to be doing future and past stuff. I mean, honestly, like, what's the point in pre-ordering stuff? Unless you want to make sure that it shows up on your doorstep the day of. I wouldn't, like, I don't know, maybe that sounds bad, but pre-ordering existed because, like, we only used to be able to get, like, physical copies. But now with the internet, like, if you feel apprehensive about purchasing it, I would just wait for reviews and just buy it digitally if you want it immediately. Yeah, special editions. If you're like a collector and you want like certain things to collect, that's fine. But I don't even think I pre-ordered. I did pre-order Scarlet and Violet, but I'm like pretty lazy about it. Like I don't even. My boyfriend had to remind me, you know. I'm glad I have Dizzy Punch. This dungeon is not so bad. It's not so bad. But this whole episode has been quite challenging. The difficulty really ramps up when that gloom thing comes. I think the difficulty started ramping up when the bulletin board missions started being 1 star and stuff like that. Hi, Pommy! Let's put this special band on Gardevoir. Girl, where is the stairs? I am not fighting a dragon type. Not today. I'm leaving. Okay, Pommy. I'm hoping Legenza's story doesn't dip into some weird history rewrite allegory of real world colonial. I don't think that they would go that far. I think they're going to keep it very, very Pokemon from the past. What I like about Pokemon is just, it's really crazy. It's like how many times Pokemon at this point is doing the wig reveal over and over and over again, and I live for it. I actually touch on this a lot in the electric type videos, so I won't delve too much into it, but I think it's really fun. I mean, it's par for the course. We know what to expect. What are the regionals going to be? How are you going to make these Pokemon match? You know, this sort of concept. It's fun. It's like a drag race competition at this point. Like, it's like, okay, so how can we make Pikachu look like she's living in France in the 1850s? Like, whatever. I like Megas as well, so that's also exciting for me. I really want them to do a Pokemon game where it's a giant remake of every region. G-Dan, I've said this since the day I started streaming. If Jem was here, she could probably attest to it. If they took time to go radio silent for like 5 years, say that they've been working on a game for 5 years already, and now they're starting to finish it up and it takes them another 5 years. For that 5 years, if they went radio silent on any game announcements and then announced after that 5-year period, we are releasing Pokemon, just Pokemon, the massively multiplayer online game, just Pokemon, you can seamlessly play with everybody, and it's just like a live service Pokemon game, and every DLC will just be a new region they add onto it. And it's just all the regions, and say like Generation 12, they'll just add a new region onto the game. If they could find a way to make that work, that would actually like fix so many issues that Pokemon is currently having. But I don't make video games. I stream retro games on my Pink Mio DS, so what do I know? Like, even if it was just like instance, like if it was just like the classic Pokemon games, but like it was just like a live service game at all times, and there were other people playing, you could go on offline mode if you want to, you know, like Pokemon Impact. Yeah. I think you see the impact because like when Pokemon Go was really big because I think for one, it was highly accessible. Like you could just download it on your phone. People love Pokemon. Like every time a new generation comes out, I saw people who don't even have Switches buy Switches for Christmas and play Pokemon. That's how much people love Pokemon. So like, yeah. But that's also a lot of overhead, and I don't know if their current business sort of ecosystem could handle taking on such a big project, because investors would see that as risky, you know? So you have to also think about, like, the business. They run businesses. Hi, Bunny! Yes, I'm loving Pokemon Mystery Dungeon as well, Bunny. I decided I'm just going to keep going until this episode's done. Yeah, I mean, I make this joke with my boyfriend. The Switch is my Pokemon machine. I don't have consoles. I really don't. Like, I am so fine just playing something at like 20 frames per second on my computer, if I can play it on my computer. But I like having Pokemon. I like having Pokemon Bank. That's like my digital collection. I've said this before, but I don't like keeping a lot of stuff in my house, so like my Pokemon Bank is like my digital collection. And like Final Fantasy XIV is kind of like that too. Genshin Impact is slowly becoming that. I like having like something in the cloud that's just like my little hobby. And I can look at the account and be like, ooh, look at these things that I've collected and things like that. Like there's so much satisfaction I get from that, but I don't have the stress of like having stuff in my house. And I'm not like a neat freak. It's just like too much clutter kind of like drives me crazy. I was talking about this yesterday on my stream. We were talking about Megas and then went into Charizard talk, and I said, what if Mega Charizard Z is the destined fire fairy type? Give the girls a Charizard form because Charizard can go to any territory at this point. If Charizard had a fairy type regional, I would love it. And I say this because now after doing Pokemon content for 2 years, it feels like, I don't really know when I started. Shake it up! Shake it up for us. I'm always open to something crazy and daring. Make Charizard slay. I would live for the drama. That would be so fun. Now, what is going on here, y'all? Do I have an Oranberry to give to Miss Girl here? I do. Sorry, I'm focusing on clearing out these enemies, and then I'll look at chat again. They really ganged up on me and scared me. Okay. Hoyoverse games have taken the mantle for me. Like, I used to look at Pokemon Bank every day, but now it's all about my pretty anime people. That cost me thousands of dollars. That's the thing that I can't, like, fully, like, drink the Kool-Aid on Hoyoverse, and I just kind of enjoy it with how I enjoy it, is because, like, they do gate a lot of stuff behind time, and you can pay for the convenience of not waiting. So in one end, it's like kind of fun because it's like a slow end grind. The thing about Hoyoverse games is you will make progress. As long as you just stay dedicated, you will make progress. But honestly, Genshin Impact, I wish that I could just pay for it the same way I pay for Final Fantasy XIV. If I could pay for it the same way I pay for Final Fantasy XIV and not have to worry about like the RNG, I think my relationship with it would be different. But that being said, I do think that like a lot of the mechanics in the game itself hold so much merit that I can still enjoy it the way that I do currently. You know, shoulda, coulda, woulda. I wish. Who do you see for the starters in Legenza? I've noticed that this is honestly something that's also crazy. I don't really look at a lot of like Pokemon like current theory crafting. I like looking at like videos and articles that talk about Pokemon, obviously, but like I don't really get into like the current metas and the current theories. So like every now and then I've mentioned Legenza, and I've been like, ooh, I want this starter in Legenza on like my tier list videos, just like in passing. And I see some people are already in conversations where they're talking about this Pokemon can't be it because of this, this, and that. And I'm like, oh, so people are already having these conversations. So I will acknowledge that I'm quite ignorant on the patterns that other people have noticed. But for me personally, I want a Fairy type Meganium Regional. For the Water type, I feel like Empoleon would be pretty cool. And then for the Fire type, like Blaziken, maybe. And I know that's like Generation 3, 4, and 2. So like, it doesn't really span pretty far, but like that's just what I want. Fairy Meganium is just like that's free money, if you ask me. Like if I could talk to Pokemon, I'd be like, y'all want free money? Fairy type Meganium. Oh, see, yeah, Blaziken does have a Mega already, so like, what's another Fire type that would be good? See, I want to say like Delphox, but I already know that Meganium would be the girly pop pick, and this is something that I've said. You have to keep your expectations low. We only get like one girly pop, really. We're spoiled if we get two. Generation 7 was an anomaly. All of it was girly pop, but that's not what it's always going to be like. So I set my expectations lower. So if Meganium's already the girly pop pick, and I feel like Empoleon would be more versatile. Infernape's from the same generation. See? They would have to do like a recent one. It would have to be like Cinderace or something. Marshtomp, that would eat. Water type Marshtomp would eat. Like, for the water type slot. See, that's what I'm saying, is like, that's what's fun about Pokemon. It's like, how are they gonna remix this, you know? Slay Charizard? Girl, I wouldn't be surprised if they put Charizard as a starter. You like looking at Pokemon theories from different parts of the world. Now that's interesting. That's actually pretty cool. I haven't thought about that. You know, us Americans, we think we're the center of the universe. We've come pretty far. How much longer till we find this treasure, girl? Don't be so impatient, Metacham. We'll get it sooner or later.
Everyone, look! There's a light over there.
What is it? Let's go and find out. The PLA mirrored DPP, then The starters won't get megas, but we'll probably get Kalos starters partway through, and they'll get megas. Oh. You know we're going to get Mega Charizard Z. I expect Mega Charizard Z. Yeah. And A, honestly. Yeah, let's go ahead and save here because they're going to make me fight 3 Charizards. There's a treasure chest over there. Wow. That treasure chest is huge. The rumors of the treasure and the depths of the Boulder Quarry seem to be true. You said it. Looks like treasure to me. Lopunny, open it. Quick. Patience is a virtue, Metacham. Opening a treasure chest should be done with grace and splendor. After all, aren't we Team Charm? I know, but the suspense is getting to me. Forget the graces, Lopunny. Just hurry up. Where did Wigglytuff go? Good question. Can you be a little bit more mindful and demure? A little less rash? You're not being very cutesy, Metacham. Alright. I'll open it up. Ta-da! The moment the treasure chest is opened. What kind of treasure will be revealed to our eyes? What wealth of beautiful things will we find? That thought is filling me with excitement. Oh, truly, please, don't prove I'm right. I don't care about all that. Open it already. Wigglytuff is going to be in there. Nothing. The treasure chest, there's nothing in it. It's totally empty. I don't believe this. Maybe I'm simply exhausted? Maybe I'm simply imagining this? It's not your imagination. There is absolutely nothing inside that treasure chest. But why not? Oh, it's AWD! The treasure. Did you already sneak off with it? Looks like we were too late. We're not the ones who took the treasure. When we opened the treasure chest, it was totally empty. Don't lie, you cheater. It's not a lie. It's the truth. If you're going to lie, could you at least be a tiny bit more convincing? What? If you're going to keep lying like that, then you're not a real exploration team. What did you say? You're underqualified to obtain that treasure. I guess we'll have to take it by force. What? Attacking us with false accusations. I knew the rumors were true. You're just villains. We just can't forgive an exploration team like you. We're the treasure hunters, Team Charm. We're going to punish you, so get ready. You've never come up against a band of thieves like Team AWD. Prepare to feel our true terribleness. Welcome to the chat, Yacker. Let's go. The fact that they have a custom animation, like that is so iconic. Alright, initiating the Baton Pass special. Now we have a Reviver Seed, so that's nice. I think I can reach with a quick attack from here. Nice. Oh girl, it's over. Dizzy Punch. Okay. Baton Pass, shake it up. Ooh! We gotta shake this back up. We gotta shake this back up. Okay. unconfused. Who else is scared? Oh my god, Metachan, get it together. Okay, another confused. I'm gonna see if I can actually change spots with Metachan here. Ooh, this is kind of scary. I don't have anything. Okay. 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 Save state right here. Save state right here. Because, girl, I am not repeating this. Let's baton pass. That didn't do anything, girl. I knew I should have done that. I knew it. Let's just do a quick attack. Metacham literally falling on her face. So, blast. They're pretty strong. Don't underestimate us. Team AWD's true power. This isn't all of it. You guys, let's go. Gardevoir, Metacham, here it comes. Be careful. Let's take care of it. Let's beat them at their own game. Who are you? Wigglytuff. This is Wigglytuff? This guy? In recent years, he's made quite a name for himself despite how young he is. The exploration prodigy. That Wigglytuff, this is him? Everyone wait a moment. Both of you, please stop fighting. Why should we stop? That may be true. But fighting isn't good. Besides, you got caught in the trap to bring you to battle. You got caught in the trap to bring you to battle. What did you say? This fight was planned? Yes, this fight was set up. Who did? The one who planned it is the boss who lives in the limestone cave. I don't know why he did it, but he wanted Team Charm and Team AWD to knock each other out. And by making you all focus on the battle, I think someone is going to go to great lengths to hide something. He probably just wanted to protect the treasure, I think. This treasure, just protect it. Yep, but what I've said so far, everything is only a guess. That's why you won't know the truth, unless you ask. Right? What I said. You were listening, weren't you? Don't is this a ditto the whole time? What was the truth? Tell me. Tell me. The treasure chest is shaking and rattling. It was a ditto the whole time. Not gimme goal. Because what you see isn't always the truth. Is that a Pokemon? His name is Ditto. He's a Pokemon who can use the move Transform. So you use Transform to turn into a treasure chest. Treasure chest? Yes. When my food was stolen in the southern jungle, that was you, wasn't it? Hi, Tio!
Me too. I was really
I did that. I'm really sorry. And Team Charm, I deceived you many times, Team Charm. I'm sorry. Huh? Deceived. As you saw, I had the power to use Transform.
I'm acting.
I was a treasure chest earlier, but that's not all. I can also transform into Pokemon. Is that true? Don't tell me back then. I'm doing good, Tio. How's your day going? Yeah, we clocked this from the beginning. That Blossom looked a little bit weird to us. Exactly. You imagine Ditto being kind of nonverbal? Maybe they're using telepathy. Hi, Mother. Blossom and Centrant both. Honestly, they were me. I used Transform. For deceiving you up to now, I'm really truly sorry. Why'd you do that? Because, just as Wigglytuff said earlier, it was all to protect this place. It's good. Just came from my boyfriend's house. We sat and played Smash all day. Nice! I'm happy to hear that. Hope you had fun. We've arrived.
What's this? What's this light?
There's something floating in the sky and shining. It's an incredibly mysterious scene, but
It's so pretty. Yes, very. It's emitting this blue-green radiance from its center. That light is illuminating the whole cave.
this is very beautiful. It's just fascinating. I've never seen anything like it before. But this thing, what is it? It's a time gear. Huh? A time gear? This is the first time I've seen it too. So Ditto's protecting a time gear. I wonder if we're gonna go to the Limestone Cavern in the main story. I guess we don't have any choice. Arbok Drapion, we're going home. You're a band of thieves that does bad things, aren't you? So you're just gonna go home without stealing anything? If it were some other treasure, it'd be fine, but you can't just steal a time gear and take it with you. Even though we're scoundrels, we at least know that much. There are some things you just can't take, like a time gear. I mean, it makes sense. By the way, we're not finished with you. The next time we see you, we're not gonna go easy on you.
It's a date.
So the treasure here was just the time gear. Up until now, we've gotten every treasure we've aimed for. This time we found something we can't take. There's some things in this world that you just can't take. Even though we can't take the treasure with us, I'd call this a success, wouldn't you? We've had more than a fair fight against the villainous Team AWD. And we made it successfully through the maze that has stumped so many others before us. I knew it. We are the best, aren't we? I love Team Charm.
That's great, everyone.
Well, I'm headed home now. What's this? What's with everyone? Wigglytuff, you're not half bad. We got a better opinion of you now. You saw through Ditto's treasure chest disguise. You're really cool. Her apple. All the girls are girling. So, what will you do next, Wigglytuff? Next? Yes, next. I wonder. I don't really have any plans. Well, if you'd like, you could always come explore with us. With you? What should I do? It would be fun exploring with you, but I've never explored with anyone other than my master. Lopunny, that thing. I'm on it, Gardevoir. Hey, Wigglytuff? If you were to come exploring with us, we could give you this. Would you like that? Is Wigglytuff Canon one of the past members of Team Charm before he opened the guild? That is so girly pop!
A perfect apple.
I haven't decided if I'm giving it to you yet. Let's get something straight. We're all pretty fast moving. Do you think you could keep up with us? What do you think? How about a race? 3, 2, 1, go. Yay! I'll go everywhere. Can you sit with us? Exactly. That's cool. Team Charm is so cool. This is like, Team Charm is like legit one of the most girly pop things in the Pokemon universe. Like, that is so cool. I love that. I love Team Charm. What like a lovely little special episode. That one's my favorite one so far. Definitely my favorite one. They are really iconic. Also, a really great start to the week. That was a really good little story to start the week off. Loved it. I don't think I brought a lot. I don't think I'll be bringing a lot into the main story from that because there were a lot of wipes. But that was still very much worth it and very, like, honestly, those characters are so cool. Like, I'm so glad to know them now. I want to make a Battle Day theme of Team Charm plus Wigglytuff whenever those days return. That would be really cute. All right. Well, that was a fun stream. Here, let's say bye to the YouTube, right? Okay, where's my screen? Chatting. Okay, YouTube. Thank y'all so much for watching. If you watched this long, hope you enjoyed it. I love Team Charm. So everyone's saying bye now. Bye, YouTube. Thank you so much for watching. Whatever you guys are up to, I hope it's super, super fun.